Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dice, Drinks, and Drama. I am John Heath Clark, your Dungeon Master this evening. Let us meet the rest of our fabulous cast.
Oh, we're all in the wrong place. I'll fix that.
Oh, well, I am John Heath Clark, also known as Devren Bryant, also known as Walker in Summer, a tabaxi rogue swashbuckler who is the captain of the pirate ship, the Garbage Pail, and currently still in the running to becoming Tekatawaddle's next Drag Race superstar / president.
Hi, I'm Zëk Stewart. I'm playing Euclid Clausen, an Asimor Warlock, Wild Magic Warlock, which you can find on the DM's Guild. And my patron is my former character, Skimmerhorn von Mikhael. And I have sort of gone towards the dark side in the past episode, hence the worms reappearing on my face. I used to have a former patron who was a worm that lived on the moon. And we just found a little bit of him in the ocean, which is bad. I thought he was dead.
Yeah. Hi, my name's Carter Scott Horton. I play Finnegan Berry Bramble, a stout halfling draconic origin sorcerer, whose dad is a very bad man and may or may not have something to do with a lot of the bad stuff in this city. I don't know. I've been avoiding him.
Hi, I'm Vic Priano. I play Guinevere Groveheart, a Circle of Dreams druid, and my own familiar will be causing chaos this evening.
All right. So last time we finally dealt with the Aboleth. The Aboleth died after being murdered. The party went underwater to Hanahui, the hidden underwater city of the Aboleth. They fought many things. They finally killed Denise and the Aboleth, but not before discovering there was a kraken asleep underneath the city, like you do. Also, as previously mentioned, the city was created by the worm that waits in time immemorial, and it gave all sorts of nastiness to poor Euclid. They have returned to the city, and they are hoping to find out what happened to the paladin Vanauth, who disappeared in the sewers several days ago. We are T-minus 6 days until election, and we'll see what happens. Cool?
Cool.
All right. I believe we ended last time with you having made all the preparations to immediately go into the sewers. Is that correct?
I think.
I think so.
One big thing. I'm going to leave my bag of tricks that we stole on the ship.
Sure.
I'm not going to take that with me. Yeah.
Great. Do we want to talk at length about the new channel options?
Yeah, sure. So you have the option to make us stretch like a cat now for just 250 points. But then for 1,000 points, you can give anyone inspiration, including NPCs or bad guys, which are NPCs, or disadvantage if you're feeling spicy. A little spice. Yeah. And we are also currently we have a channel goal. I don't know if that's showing up or not. That if we get 10,000 points, we will start a new streaming day for indie RPGs. Carter, you are muted. If you actually...
I was silently saying what? There was
you weren't
a motorcycle gang that happened to be going at the same time, but I was just backing you up enthusiastically. That's all. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Cheers, everybody. New options. Hydrate.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
We love them.
Let's get started. All right. So you're making your way into the sewers, just the four of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The big first thing is, are you tracking the demons, Stormseeker, the Berry Brambles, or doing something else entirely?
Okay.
I'm not much of a tracker.
There's no real way of tracking Stormseeker if he doesn't want to be caught. So I don't know how we would find any clues. as to that.
Hmm.
However, a demon should be easy to find, yes?
Yeah.
Hypothetically, especially if it's trying to find us too.
I for some reason feel like one of these problems will lead us to the others anyway. So maybe only tracking down one is enough. So
Yeah. Plus the demon, we need to find that. Oh, I'm terrible with names. Paladin. He was nice. He was
Vanauth.
Vanauth. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we did send him for that, and it's still not done, which, I mean, I thought he was all powerful and things like that, but sometimes you just have to do the work yourself, you know.
What, the paladin? I thought you
I'm
just
so
thought he was
glad you're
cute.
back. Oh, I missed you a lot. But yeah, no, Euclid's got a point. He was kind of cute.
Yes, he was cute. Cute. Next to gorgeous, you know. Gorgeous is going to devour cute.
Sure, yeah, but
Maybe this demon's kind of gorgeous. Who knows?
Oh, I thought you were in the market for a trophy paladin. That's all.
I like someone who gets their job done, and so far this demon is getting their job done.
Oh, so you're in the market for the demon?
Demon-like,
Oh,
maybe.
Okay.
So it sounds like you guys are going to try to track down.
Are you coming on to me?
Yeah, kind of. I thought you were more angelic.
I mean, it's like...
Like, like little swirly things, though. Like,
What?
they'd be fun to trace, you know, with the paw.
I mean... they might
You know
move-
what? I'm gonna go to this side of the sewer, just away and out of earshot. Gwen, you want to join me?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Wait, no, I think this is just a joke. I mean, I think.
No, I think yes. Let's go. So, what are we doing?
So, tracking demons, it sounds like, as opposed to any of the others? Great.
Yeah.
So, you are in the sewers of Tecatwaddle. They are ancient, cavernous, designed for half-dragons to work and wander down, and also slaves. But the point is that they're large, right? Cavernous, circular, and surprisingly clean. There's a lot of walkways on either side away from the built in this section. You are trying to see any signs of demonic activity. Who wants to lead the way? This is a survival check.
No, I'm feeling it today. So I'll lead the way on that.
Great. Make a
Win.
survival check.
Got a 19.
Great.
Oh.
So, you begin walking through the sewer and figuring out who and what is around. And indeed, there's all sorts of signs of halflings. The halflings have been using the sewer as their personal highway to make their way through the town, mess with the goings-on. And, so I see that Nosy Bob is giving inspiration to somebody. Who's got that inspiration, Nosy Bob?
Or you can just hold it and throw it to someone.
Yeah. We'll let it sit in the chat. I thought it would be a fun way to do it.
Yeah.
All right. So you first see all of that, and indeed there's little bloodied daggers left behind, and there are the occasional split coin purse emptied of their contents. It's clear again that the halflings are everywhere down here. But what's more is there's light sulfur deposits and the occasional large footprint. You don't see any of the snake prints that would be consistent for a Maryland, but you do see signs that the Glabrazoo is on the move and definitely involved in the goings-ons down here. So do you want to follow this Glabrazoo?
I think we do.
Yeah.
Great.
Track sulfur. We've got to be close, eh?
So we are.
Wait, I got a question.
Go ahead.
I guess more as Carter to John.
Oh.
Sure.
My dad, Finnegan's father, has employed people who shank people in the sewers and then just drop the daggers?
The bigger implication is that they are disposing of weapons down.
Oh, okay.
Nobody
Okay.
else does that.
Okay.
I don't think they're shanking people. The implications are shanking people above ground, and then
Oh, so they kill and then they vent.
right.
Okay, I got you.
That was my.
No.
Yeah, not that they're finding people in the sewers to death. The sewers are except for the halflings and now demons, pretty unoccupied. Right?
Cool. Yeah.
You do
Great.
pass by some carrion crawler nests, large centipede-like creatures with tentacles waving off of their faces. They don't bother you because there's no reason to, right? But you definitely note the giant centipedes and their and you know that if there were, if you were carrying dead bodies or were dead bodies yourselves, these things would be all over you very quickly, right?
Circle of life, eh?
Mhm.
All right. So, you turn a corner and you see a horrible little green bipedal creature, about 3 feet tall, with pointed porcine ears, upturned pig-like snout, and a horrible, terrible stench wafting off of it. And yes, much more horrible than the stench of the sewer itself. Right? It's snuffling around in a pile of refuse and has yet to notice you. It clearly is a demonic minion, one that you guys would recognize as a dretch.
Okay.
What the hell is that?
The demons are summoning more demons.
That is.
Why, Euclid, you never seen one of those?
No.
Really?
I don't like go around in sewers.
I mean,
was
you-
mostly fighting like humans before I met you guys. You guys are fucking nuts, by the way.
Well, yeah.
What are you talking? You made a deal with a worm with the
I made a
moon
deal with a
worm.
worm to fight humans. You guys are, well, I mean, also bipedal creatures, but like you guys, we just fought an Aboleth and
Well, that thing is standing on 2 legs. I think we're gonna have to fight it.
fair.
Yeah,
Right.
that's bipedal. So you go first.
It's also rumored that in the sewers there's guardians that are turtles, and there's 4 of them, or at least that's what I was told in town.
There's
Oh yeah, and there's a rat that leads them all.
Yeah,
It's actually an old wizard that's been polymorphed. It's really weird. The lore gets strange the more you deep into that.
John, may I make a social check for my party in convincing them that is in fact history?
You may make a
Oh, Walker believes.
live. Make a deception check.
Can we do that for a one shot though?
I'm absolutely.
A
Portals?
nat 20.
Oh man!
That's
Yeah,
wild.
yeah. The reborn turtles. You know, they're Renaissance. Turtles.
The Renaissance reborn turtles. Do
Well,
you
it's-
think they would help us?
How old do you think they are?
Can we contact them?
I've
Do you
heard
know?
of them. I didn't
I've-
know they existed here in Tekatual.
Has
They're the stuff of
scripture
legend.
that they only appear when they are needed, or if there is carbohydrates mixed with tomato and cow cheese. Like that's the summoning ritual for them.
That is
And all
strange.
this sounds like a fine cocktail to create the horrible, noxious smells that are coming off of the dretch. Carbohydrates mixed with tomato sauce, mixed with dairy, is exactly the sort of fart smells that would be radiating from this dretch. As Nozabob has mentioned in the chat, dretches are sometimes known as fart demons, because that is one of the things they do, is spread terrible smells. It has yet to notice you.
What is the radius of the stench? I'm sure we can smell it, but it's not.
When it looses out disgusting green gas, as is the description, it is a 10-foot radius.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So,
And
you guys think we can
it's
take
enough
it?
that it obscures the area.
Really, it's not that we can take it. It's that I don't know what it's supposed to be doing here. Is it protecting something?
Yeah. Can we observe it in its natural habitat?
Sure. Somebody can make a Arcana check.
I
Come
volunteer
on.
that. I'm gonna do that too.
Thank you.
And I got a 13.
Great. So it seems to not be aware of anything. It's snuffling around. It's pulling out like little rotted rats and eating them. It looks more like a chaotic sentry. Like the demons have been sent out and about in the sewers. They're going to do their own thing, but if they notice something, they're going to run home to mom. Right?
That's interesting. We should avoid this thing. It's obviously not
Should we avoid it?
Yeah.
Or should we scare it so it, shows us where to go? And then we kill it at an opportune moment.
Well, let's figure out where it leads then, eh?
I
like
think
that plan.
Right?
How are we gonna scare it? Do you have a suggestion?
Poopy Pants would like you all to befriend it. I just want to throw that out there.
Okay, hold on.
Right.
With a 13 in Arcana, would Gwyn be able to tell us if a Dretch speaks any language besides Infernal?
It would be Abyssal.
Oh,
And,
pardon me.
No, it's fine because they're demons. It's fine.
Yes.
They only speak Abyssal telepathically, and they're dog intelligent, right? They're not terribly intelligent creatures.
So,
I mean, can any of us talk to it?
well, I mean, we could probably. It's eating those like rats. What if we found it a nice, juicier rat?
You say telepathically, but does it also speak? Can it speak through its mouth as well?
Yes.
All right. I would like to see if I can use my feet on that boy.
Great. So what exactly are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna observe it and see if I can. It's not gonna be talking. That's the only issue. I can't try to argue anthropology and understand and studying it to be able to speak it if it's not gonna say anything to me.
It is that it's a demon, right? And as much as everybody in the chat would like for it to be your pet, it is a being of pure chaotic evil. At some point, some mortal did something so chaotic and so evil that it earned them a place in the abyss as a lemur, as a larva, as a wriggling white soul, and then it continued doing chaotic and evil things so much that it descended to this point. I don't know that you want this as a pet. You can try. It will be roleplayed as a being of pure chaotic evil.
It's
That can happen. So if I'm like bad enough, I'll turn into that.
Yes.
bad boys get turned into fart pigs.
I've made some poor choices in my life.
Hey,
I
you
really-
know what?
Is there a priest that I can talk to?
Yeah, probably. You're going alone.
I would love to not smell it. So if anybody would like to offer this juicy rat that I found to it.
Oh, squeak.
Oh,
Shit, I got you. Right. Hey! Oi!
I'm hiding.
Right,
I
toss him
hide
away.
around the corner right now.
Hiding with you.
I hide.
Opens up its jaws a little too wide, revealing row upon row of terrible gnashing teeth. It leaps forward, grabs the rat, and just blenders it in this row of teeth, literally biting its own fingers in its glee to get slightly fresher food. It is at that point that it then looks around and says,
I'm sorry, what?
"You there in front of it?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks at you.
Hi, friend.
It blinks, and as it blinks, you notice that its eyes don't quite move at the same speed. Its ears are twitching asymmetrically, and it's going out. Now it's going to try to see if it can note that it's anybody else other than you.
And
It is very squirrely. It looks about, and it wriggles its little fingers, and it's clearly about to bolt. Do you want to do something?
You're there. I'm just making
sure.
sure that John heard Devren and I say that we were hiding.
You're hiding.
Sure.
Great. Do you need us to roll stealth for that?
No.
Oh, I did.
I did.
It's got a -1 on perception. Passive perception is 9. I'm sort of letting it be very, very distracted by the food getter.
Okay. Great. I'm going to I'm going to do this. I'm going to cast fear in front of it, the other direction.
And make it try to run towards you.
Yeah.
So fear makes it afraid of you, is how fear works.
It said the worst image, but 30 feet. Oh, you're right. It is the other way. I'm done. Won't happen.
It's okay. Fear causes them to be frightened of you, which is a good thing. It makes them run away from you.
Yeah, that's the problem.
What you want. At this point, you could use some sort of other if you have like thaumaturgy or prestidigitation or something, you could try to startle it towards you.
I guess
What's up? Do you got something to slow?
I could just grab him.
All right.
You can just grab him. He's gonna grab the boy.
I'm going to use Thorn Whip in a rather untraditional way.
You're going to try to Thorn Whip it and grab it. Thorn Whip has that as part of its functionality where it can grab things.
Yes, it does.
Great. So you're going to summon forth a dreamy green and hazy whip of thorn. It lashes out of your hand. Roll an attack roll. Armor class is 11.
Right? Not 20, so it's 28.
28? Great.
Yeah.
You wrap the creature up and go, as it screams and twitches, trying desperately. It rips off the thorns after only a second, but you dragged it closer to you, right? It is going to distend its jaw, basically all the way back to its spine, and leap at you, Gwen.
Great.
Cool.
It's going to bite. What's your armor class?
17.
It's definitely going to bite you, rending you with its filthy, diseased teeth. You're going to take 3 piercing damage. And then it's going to scrabble at you with its claws, but they get caught in your cloak. This is a weak, pathetic thing. This is a scout. This is an easily summoned minor demon in order to fill up the sewers with people to notice it. But it is in front of you. It's scrabbling at you and bitten you. It looks like it's clearly about to run away. Euclid, would you like to do something to it?
Alright, fuck this. I just, I will, what am I using?
How much damage did that thorn whip do? 2d6.
Oh, of course. I'll let you know. It's 2d6. Excuse me.
Yeah, we're past level 5.
Yeah.
It's 13. It's 4d6.
4d6? How is that true?
Mm-hmm.
At level 7?
At 7. It rolled for that for some reason. Maybe it was just a glitch. It did give me 46 for it. It says 5 now. Maybe that was just a glitch. But I did roll. It did make me roll for that, but I re-rolled and it is a 5.
You would only get 4d6 at 17th level, which you guys are not.
No.
Yeah, I guess that was a weird glitch then, because I was using DDnD Beyond and it just rolled that, and I was like, okay, fine. So it's 5.
It's in 5. It's at 13. These are minor little things, right?
I hit him with an Eldritch Blast. 2 of them.
Great. So, bolts of pure delirium energy flip out of your hands. Roll your 2 attacks.
Great. What?
Sorry?
Nothing. I am just giving you disadvantage because I don't want you to kill him. Can I do that?
If you spend 1,000.
I just did.
All right. So you're gonna give disadvantage to Euclid?
So
one of the 2 Eldritch Blasts.
One
Sure.
was I rolled 2 at the same time, and it was 16 and 17. So
Great.
So 16
Okay.
plus 7. It's gonna hit.
Yeah.
The other one is 16 to hit.
Great. Armor class is 11.
Cool.
So you very much hit. Again, these are some of the most minor minions of the Abyss.
21 damage.
It explodes. And when I say it explodes, I mean that. It literally explodes, letting horrible vapors that smell like sulfurous farts mixed with rent rat fill the room. It's all undigested because they don't actually have a digestive system. They don't need to eat. They eat out of their chaotic evil nature. So it's just this horrible smell, as if the sewers could not get any worse. They did. They did get worse somehow.
I don't think this. I wanted to not smell it. It was the point of this plan.
Yeah, no, but it's eating her, so eating them. Sorry. So.
Well,
now where do we go?
Well, it was protecting something, so wherever it
was
must
going
have been.
Yeah, it's running that way. So
Yeah, let's go.
that way.
All right.
So you're following in. As you do, the sewer gets darker and more abyssal. There's little strange gray veins that pulse in the sides of the sewer walls. There are half-eaten rat carcasses and even a few humanoid carcasses. People that perhaps wandered into the wrong part. Though somebody can make a Finnegan, why don't you make a perception check?
All right. Can do. Ooh. 14.
These bodies are victims of the Berry Bramble gang.
Oh.
And they have been brought to this part of the city to be savaged by Dretch. Signs of another alliance the Berry Brambles might have made. This says to you that your father has been hedging bets, working with all of the different disparate groups that are causing harm to the city, so that whichever one of them ends up on top, he ends up allied with them.
See, I'm playing both sides. That way I always end up on top.
Exactly.
That's a very Berry Bramble move. That's a very Berry Bramble move, father. Alright, well, in case you guys forgot, my dad's a dick. He probably gave these a sacrifice or blood offering or something for the demon. So
the reason my
Summer-
sewers are decorated like this is because your father.
they're not your sewers yet. We
Not
got 6
yet.
days.
I get 6 days.
6 days. But I do. We gotta. I don't know how much longer you, in your position, would be able to ignore my paps.
I'm beginning to think that I can't anymore. But I think
there's a
this-
demon to hunt.
Yeah, I
That's
think this
fine.
takes
Yeah.
precedent.
Let's go
Great.
do that.
So, you walk forward, and you are getting deeper in, and you hear susurrous voices, one of which is somehow melodious and beautiful, and extraordinarily dangerous at the same time. It reeks of power and beauty. It's a strange thing to hear. And then of course a Rolling Hills accent. Again, it's a bunch of broken habitual town, right? Like you can hear voices, but not quite what is being said.
Have we heard these? Are these voices that we've maybe heard before?
Make
How do you recognize this?
a perception check to see if you can recognize.
Let's see.
Just Devren or all of us?
Because I got an 11.
11. You don't recognize this voice in particular, no.
Well, regardless, we are going to have to be a lot more careful because there are people around. I thought we were just dealing with a demon.
At this point, you're going to be making stealth checks to move any further. So if Walker or any of the others would like to sneak forward, that's acceptable. You can use that lovely advantage if you want on the stealth check, remember?
I can, and I am going to use my advantage. That inspiration.
Great.
Go ahead. You don't need me.
I would also like to use
Your Simspiration.
my Simspiration, and
Ooh,
I
what
got
is that?
22, and that is a nat 22.
Yeah, I got 29 on that stealth check.
Well, I'll just roll my normal 1 dice then. That's actually not bad. That's a 17. Wait, no. Am I proficient? If I'm proficient, that's way better.
I'm
not.
Get 13 or better.
17.
Great. So everybody got 13 or better?
Yes.
Great. You creep in and you come to a vast cistern, a opening in the sewer, and this place is decorated with bodies in various state of flaying and decay. It seems some of them have been stolen from the from crypts. Some of them are ancient. Some of them are clearly newer, and they're all being used in some sort of vast blood ritual. In the room are a number of halflings that seem very uncomfortable, and one who doesn't seem all that uncomfortable. He is the previously nameless second in command of the group, the one that threatened you all in that tavern alongside the sea, and covered in leather and many daggers. And he is chatting with the first thing you should have noticed in this room, the Glabrazu. Glabrazu are power temptation demons. They are about the use of, they give power and promises to mortals in exchange for their souls. They're about 9 feet tall. They have a terrible hound-like head, 2 huge 10-foot long crab pinchers, underneath of which are 2 human-sized hands and huge broad legs. I'll show you the official D&D picture here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? It is the source of the melodious voice that seems like several things speaking at once. And it says, of course we will continue aiding the berry brambles. We just need to make sure that the chaos in this city is rife and prime. The elections cannot be allowed to take place, and when they fail, in that chaos, the berry brambles will rule supreme, with us at their side. Yes, Finn.
Mr. DM.
Yes.
How large is this room?
This room is probably 100 feet in diameter, with the aforementioned things all near the center, the blocked up cistern. The center of it has dried up sewage and is difficult terrain. There are also about a dozen of those dretch creatures that we mentioned before, wandering about aimlessly.
Would I know where we are under the city? Like, would I...
Make a survival check.
Let's see.
Anybody can do this.
While Devren's doing that, I have another question for you.
Yeah.
How many exits are there, including the one that we are coming in from?
A dozen. There are like 6 exits in all the different directions.
Ooh, that is a 17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
You are just outside what would have been Clan Noxeros's ziggurat when this was part of the Green Dragon Empire.
So there's no one living above us.
Except for all of the intrigue-like secrets of there's probably all sorts of things in that now abandoned ziggurat, yes. But no regular people living above you now.
Okay. I say we, and by me, I mean all of you with these ranged spells that I am so envious of. Maybe we should just bring this place down.
I had a sort of similar idea, which was strangely less destructive than yours. I was thinking...
It changed a little since being underwater.
Yeah, I can tell. You got a weird look in your eyes. I like it, personally. But if we could block the other 5 entrances, I have a new ace and a new sleeve, and that ace is up that sleeve, and it would, I think, be quite effective. The problem is they're going to want to run immediately, so if we can stop them from running or force them to run out of my ace to us, then we could, kill all of them.
I'm here for that.
Okay, sure.
All right. Great.
You mentioned we are in a place that's filled with methane. We're in fantasy.
Oh,
land.
this
Methane's not a
no.
word. So, fire gas.
Could be. Well, yeah. No, this is not fire. For once,
As well.
it's the new ice. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm willing to try it then.
Okay. Now, I don't know how to block the exits. That's the thing.
Where are the exits? Did you already answer this?
It's a hexagon.
Okay.
Is the way to think about it. So there's 6 equidistant exits.
Ugly.
Very lame. Difficult to plan. I could.
Also remember, there are half a dozen. There's 7 halflings, 6 of which don't look particularly tough. 1 of which looks particularly tough. And then there are a dozen dretches, and then this massive glabrous.
Great.
Right. This is a difficult at best fight.
Well, the halflings are all separated from us by difficult terrain, right? How many? Like 10 feet of that? So the farthest they could get is 15 feet.
Their conversation continues, and the Glabrazu says, "Thank you so much for keeping that paladin away from mentioning the extent of our network down here. If we had killed him, they would know. If he was allowed to escape, they would know, and Huowi Nor would send more things to stop us here. As it stands, you keeping him in, your master keeping him away, is the perfect solution, and it will not be forgotten."
Great. I'm gonna quickly cast Detect Thoughts. And I'm going to try to read the mind of the person who's the person mainly speaking to this demon.
Sure.
As he's saying, like, where your master keeps them. I'm gonna be like, there, right there. If I need to push, I probably will.
Great. Surface thoughts. He is overwhelmed by composed terror. Remember, this thing is 4 times his size. 3 times his size, rather. So it's particularly jarring for halflings. It's not immediately on his mind, but you can sense that it's certainly there. Do you want to try to intrude?
Before I do, I'm gonna cast Shadow Veil. So
Great.
if I need to hide, I can do that.
Sure.
Seeing Euclid do that, I ready a 4th level spell.
And then I'm going to push deeper into his brain.
Great. If he passes, he knows about it, right?
Yes, he does.
He knows. I think he knows either way.
All right.
Detect Thoughts.
Somebody find Detect Thoughts is one of those spells, but I never remember it's Speak with Dead, Detect Thoughts, Zone of Truth. They're all like, what exactly do they do?
It's not on the...
Who knows?
Detect thoughts. For the duration, you can read the thoughts. If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. If it succeeds, spell ends. Either way.
Great. He is going to get a 13, which I bet fails.
Yes, it does.
And you're going to know that Vanauth is being held in a cavern that can only be reached by swimming through water near the Berry Bramble Cove. And that it is guarded by some sort of monstrous sea creature that lurks in those depths, that eats those who try to swim through. That is the nature of the, it's a cage with no bars. You have to swim to get there, and you have to swim past this terrible monster. Right? And you know its location. You know how to get there. It's near the docks. It's very close to the main Berry. It's part of the greater Berry Bramble estate, for lack of a better word. The underground estate, right? Not here. But then the the assassin, second in command, which you now recognize as the gentleman that knocked you out, Finnegan. They got away.
Lovely. Yeah.
Says, there's someone here.
I cast Sickening Radiance. Centered in the middle of the cistern, it's a 30-foot radius, 4d10 radiant damage, and they emit a faint light, and they suffer a level of exhaustion whenever they start their turn in the radius. It's concentration, it lasts for 10 minutes, and they are surrounded by difficult terrain, so they should be...
I need to get a bunch of this. So, let's... So first of all, why don't you roll that 4d10?
Okay.
What is the radius of it?
It's 30 feet.
I am going to let that catch 30-foot radius or diameter?
Radius. Radius.
Everything.
Yeah. Dope. That's a D. What was my other D? Okay, I'll have to reroll. I just rolled 3 10s. 38 radiant damage.
That's ridiculous. Saving throw for half?
Pardon?
It's a saving throw for half?
No, there's no saving throw. It's just you start your turn, you get a level of exhaustion. Yeah. Oh, it's a Constitution saving throw. I apologize.
It's okay. This is Xanathar's, right?
This is Xanathar's, yeah. It's a Constitution saving throw. If you pass, nothing happens.
Got it.
Which is why it's 40-10 and a level of exhaustion.
No, that's very fair.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to start with the Dretches. The Dretches all start squealing in horrible, horrible agony. There's 12 of them. What's the DC?
My DC is 15.
Great, they have a +1, so 14s or above are a living Dretch. That's 1. That's 1. So,
12.
11 of the Dretches glowed in sickening green light, filling the room with a terrible stench of cooked fart. And nicely roasted fart. So there's one Dretch, and it's got a level of exhaustion. And is that the only terrible thing that happens from this, otherwise?
Well, it's... The next time it starts its turn, it needs to make another Constitution save as long as it's in that radius.
It will move, but it also... So it doesn't take... but it passes, so nothing happens to it.
Literally nothing happens if you pass.
Great. Then the 6 berry brambles, not the assassin, they have the DC is 15, right?
Yes.
They have +2, so they need 13s. So 1, 2, 3. 3 of them survive, but the other 3 also fall to the ground dead. Green glowing light sucking out their life energy. Then the head assassin is going to pass, and nothing happens to him. And then finally, the Glabrezu has magic resistance, and it's still going to fail with a 1 and a 4.
Wow!
And it's going to take 38 damage and
38 radiant.
11. It doesn't care about radiant. 111.
That's upsetting. But okay.
38. I'm sorry. It is 119. All right. It says get them, and now we're gonna roll initiative.
Can it see us?
It knows where Carter is.
I'm cool with that.
I can't see.
I believe everybody else is hidden, but they know Finn's location, and he doesn't have an opportunity to hide after this ready action.
3.
I'm going to have them go at the same time, which is, of course, an 18, so they're all going at 20.
Oh, I was going to say, I got a 19.
I got a 23.
Nice.
24.
Nice.
24 for Walker, 19 for Finn. What did Euclid get?
12.
12.
Just did 12.
And Gwyn?
3.
3 for Gwyn. I love how much you complained about that 12 and so successfully accepted their 3.
I like low rolls.
I agree.
My own
All right,
problem.
so the Glabrezu is going to surge forward, moving far too quickly.
What did it get?
It got a 20. No, you're first. You're right.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what did this thing get? Like a 27?
Walker, do your thing.
Okay. Let's see. I am. The Glabrazoo is resistant to magic.
Resistant to magic, resistant to cold, fire, and lightning, and immune to poison.
Interesting. Okay, so I am just going to let's do. What do I care about more, the Glabrazoo or the? I kind of want the main guy alive for questioning.
I kind of want to kill him.
If he's dead, he's dead.
All
But
right.
I'm going to attack the the Glabrazoo.
Great. It is about 50 feet away from you.
It's about 50 feet away from me.
Correct. Because we said this room was 100 foot down.
Okay. So then I mean, I won't be able to hide afterwards, but it's fine.
That's not true. You can use feline agility.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's not a yeah. Okay.
Run
So I
in.
use feline agility, run in, slash, and
Great.
let's do the slash first.
Indeed. So you move with incredible feline speed, leaping through, dodging past, coming up with your scimitar and slashing down.
With a
19.
27 to hit.
Well, you slice through its demonic hide, black blood oozes out of it, and you see dark faces reflected in its black blood. As you're distracted for a second, roll your damage with sneak attack.
Let's see. That is and that is so low. 9 what is that? 16.
16, it's at 103. Now, you can attempt, you still have a little bit of movement left. You've got two options. You can bonus action disengage and run away from it, like 10 feet, or you can give it an attack of opportunity and try to dodge behind something and hide.
I am going to try to give it an attack of opportunity.
Pincher. One of its giant pinchers comes at you. What's your armor class?
17.
It's adding 9. It is indeed getting a total of 21. In its pincher, restrained, and it holds you above its head.
Everything always has pincers or tentacles or things that are wrapping around my waist. I mean, stop wearing crop tops.
It's actually not restrained. This one's just grappled.
Oh, okay.
So it just means you can't move. You are taking 16 bludgeoning damage, which you can uncanny dodge down to 8.
I'm doing that.
Great. So the Glabrazoo
Has to make a Constitution save because it starts in the sickening radiance.
I did the enemies. This is when all that stuff would sort of happen. I
Okay.
just did it when you cast it. So that's when all of this sort of
Sure. That's when it takes effect.
Right.
So now they're all popping.
And it is going to cast. What is the radius on your sickening radius? I don't know.
It's a 30-foot radius.
Right. So it's going to cast fly on itself and fly 60 feet backwards to the other edge of the room.
Counterspell?
You can do that.
Counterspell.
Counterspell, great. Then it's going to move 20 feet. Does that get it out of the sickening radius?
No, it doesn't.
Because of the difficult terrain. Great. So it means it is now 70 feet away from the rest of you, and it's going to savage.
I was grappled by
Yes.
it, so am I with it?
You're with it. And it is going to now rend you with its horrible claws, pinchers, twice. You're getting hit once for another 16.
Okay.
So you're taking 24 so far.
Mm-hmm.
The thugs are going to they're going to end up staying in the sickening radiance as well as they move away from you all. They can't see anybody but Walker, So they're going to shoot heavy crossbows at him. The three of them that remain. They're all gonna miss.
Nice.
I'm being held. You guys suck.
Yeah. The assassin knows where Finn is.
Come up to the papa.
So he's going to use his cunning action to dash. He's going to run over to your location and pull out a very nasty, serrated short sword dripping with clotted venom and stab down at you. What's your armor class?
17.
Great.
I think that's everyone's except for Euclid's.
That's funny.
I
I love you.
boy.
Are squishy.
Squeeze.
He's a squishy and I love him. And he is my...
So he is going to hit, but he doesn't have sneak attack. He gets a total of 19. Do you have shield?
I've already used my reaction.
Reaction. All right. So he's... Yep.
Wait, is that 19 damage or 19 to hit?
19 to hit.
Oh, okay.
First of all, the weapon attack just says 6 damage. You don't have sneak attack, it just says 6 damage. But you need to make a DC 15 con save.
Is this against poison?
It is.
Alright, so I have advantage. Love being a halfling. That's 2 19s. Plus, that's a 27.
You take 12 poison damage instead of 24.
And then I actually take 6 because I'm also resistant to poison damage?
Yes, then. I guess so. I thought that was only dwarves. Do I always get that confused?
No, stout halflings.
Stout halflings are also resistant to poison damage? Wild. All right. It's because it's these drinking cultures, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, poison.
Yeah. So you take 6.
Cool. Great.
Great. Then that's all the baddies. There were many more of them in this room before the Sickening Radiance. Oh no, there's one dretch. And that one dretch is going to dash towards Finn.
Coming to the papa.
Still ends up with the Sickening Radiance at the start of its turn. Alright. Finn.
Am I next? Oh my god, I'm next!
You're the first
Well, I have to maintain concentration.
Did you roll your concentration save?
Oh, I did not.
And it's a single instance, so it is DC 10.
That is a 12 plus. I'm
Great.
fine.
You're fine.
Yes.
Alright, Assassin's in front of you. Glabrezu is 70 feet away from you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to Green Flame Blade the Assassin first.
Great.
Which is 21 to hit.
Great, hits.
Great. Which means
The blade, it's your claws, right? They burst
Yes.
into flame as you claw into him.
Which, I rolled low. That was coming. That is 8 slashing and 5 fire damage. And then I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to magic missile.
Wait, can I get that total first?
Oh, the total.
Yeah.
So 13.
13.
If he doesn't have resistance to slashing or fire. Okay, cool. Then 2 sorcery points, magic missile at the Glabrezu.
Sure.
Glabrezu.
Glabrezu.
Okay.
Glabrezoinks.
12 force damage.
Great. The Glabrezu is at 91 as the little dragon fangs poke into it, and it says, "You are next."
I thought I was first.
Coming to the papa.
Its voice is filled with malice and anger. All right, so that was Finn. Euclid.
Great. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the bad guy again.
Great.
Yeah. That's.
Wait, sorry, the assassin or the Glabrezu?
Oh, the Glabrezu.
Great.
Yeah, big bad guy.
Sure.
Cool. Or should I kill the assassin? What?
Assassin's at 68, Glabrezu's at 91.
I'm gonna chip down the Glabrezu. That feels.
Great.
He's starting in the radiance.
So I'm making sure I'm pushing that. So I believe I hit twice. It was 18 plus, and then 14 plus 7. So.
Yep.
Yup.
DC 17.
Hold on, make sure I don't get ones on either of those because both. Oh fuck! I got a 1. That means my wild magic goes off on one of them.
No, it does not. That does not go off on connectors.
Oh. Oh, well, I thought it was counted as a spell. All right.
Nope.
Cool. Well, I've been rolling those extra die for no reason for quite some time. Anyway.
You rolled them for you.
I rolled them for me. 2d10.
It's 11:01. Someone can technically make us kitty stretch right now. We have a kitty.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Okay. Yep. How much was that? 14 plus 8.
Don't you want to see?
Sorry. 22 damage.
22? It's at 69 hit points. How does this
Hey!
Hey!
Nice!
Nice. Nice. Hey, guys.
It was at 91. 91 minus 22 is 69, I promise.
I have a question. I have just some, as my class, a, what is it called? Crossbow. Can I just take a shot at it?
No, that was your action.
Cool. That was
So-
those aren't bonus. I'm dumb.
So great. So then that brings us. That was Euclid. Gwyn, what you doing?
Lurkin. Gwyn is going to, just do some blasties, do some standard moonbeamy blasties since the radius works just fine here.
Oh.
Great.
I forgot to mention he's pushed 10 feet back because of my.
That means that he was 70 feet. He's now 80 feet, which means he is at the edge of the radiance, but still within.
No, he's. Which way did he run? I thought he was running towards us.
He was running away.
He's still within my range.
That's my bad. Sorry.
That's okay.
But he's still within the radiance. So, Gwyn, you're moonbeaming
Yep,
at the Glabrazoo?
Con 16.
Sorry?
Oh, just reminding you what the save was for it.
I appreciate that. It's at the Glabrazoo, right?
Yep.
It's going to pass, so the radiance still burns it. How much damage?
Oh, let's see. We got 10.
It is at 59, no longer the magic number. All right, Walker, WIS.
Walker is currently grappled. Do I have to make a
It says-
only if you want to escape. Does the sickening radiance affect friends?
It says when a creature.
Oh, that's me.
You gotta make a con save versus
15.
15 con
You
save.
can do it. You're a PC.
You have the option of dropping this just before it would hit Walker.
I know.
Great.
Don't do that.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
It's a 4th level spell slot. I'm keeping that.
Okay. So, I am. So what happens?
Did you fail?
Oh, did you fail?
I felt that.
Well, so you glow with a
Another
sickening
second.
green light. I didn't roll nearly as well, so you take 18 radiant damage. And you do have a level of exhaustion.
18 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
I think the first level of exhaustion doesn't matter all that much. I think it's
No, it's skill
Okay.
checks.
That was a
Yeah.
Constitution save. Okay, so I'm down.
You're out. You're unconscious.
Yeah.
Great. You're thrown into the muck. Great. The Glabrazoo is going to then. So actually, then you make a death save as your turn.
Oh, look at that. Let's see. 17.
Great, pass. All right, the Glabrazoo is pretty far away from everybody at this point now.
He is going to make a con save.
He is going to make a con save with advantage. He gets a 19, which I believe is a pass.
Yeah.
Now he's going to cast Confusion, which I believe is going to be able to hit Gwyn, Euclid, and Finn, because you're all in the same entrance.
Yeah,
I need
makes
you
sense,
to
actually.
DC 16 Wisdom saves.
Do we still have the effects? No, because this is another day in game.
It is indeed.
Okay.
No more heroes.
16.
Okay. DC 16 wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
18 John P.
Great. Gwyn is not confused.
I am
Well, they
using
are.
the inspiration
But not
that
about this.
I was granted for blowing up all the young guys earlier. Oh, yes. DC 16, right?
Correct.
Oh, thank God.
You're unconfused.
16
Holy
plus
shit.
0.
I also got a 16.
All right.
A 3, and
Wow.
then thank you, Trash Gardener, for the inspo.
All
You
right.
saved
Did you
me.
say fuck you?
I said thank you.
I heard fuck you.
What? No. Fuck
Why are
you.
so
I said thank you.
antagonistic Tonight,
All right. With that being the case, the Glabrezu is going to run into. It's going to run 40 feet now. It's 110 feet away from you all, into the nearby exit from the sewer cistern.
You're a punk.
The assassin is going to stab at Finn again, but this time it's going to step back and give you an attack of opportunity. Then it's going to, well, first do your attack of opportunity.
Yes, I do that. I miss.
Great. He's going to then
It's 12.
find some nearby fallen masonry. He's going to hide.
At disadvantage, because he does have a level of exhaustion due to the radiance. No, he didn't fall to the radiance.
He passed. He is going to get a 27 on that stealth check.
Where the fuck did he go?
And, well, where the fuck did he go? Right behind you. He's
Oh
going
no.
to shoot you from behind. And indeed, roll a 19, which is a 25 to hit.
I shouldn't have taken that. Oh no, that would hit even with shield. Okay.
So, first of all, the piercing damage is 20 piercing damage with his sneak attack.
Whoa.
Then you need to make a DC 15 con save for the poison. You have advantage, and then you'll take half damage.
Yeah. So that was 20 piercing damage. Right off the off the gate, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Then the poison.
Okay. What was the DC?
15.
Okay, I got a 10 plus 5.
Great. So you end up taking another 6, so you take 26 damage total.
Ew.
Then the assassin's going to use 15 feet to move. You know what? He doesn't see. No, he does see Gwyn and Euclid because they've been doing things. He's going to dash 15 feet down the direction you came. He's about 15 feet from all of you. The three thugs are dying horrible radiant deaths.
Great. Do you want me to roll? I want to roll.
No, you do need to roll. It's not 38.
Oh. That's 24 this time.
24. So the assassins don't die horrible deaths. The thugs are all at 8. Right?
Yeah.
They are going to run towards you, and they're going to fire their crossbows at you. What's your armor class?
17.
You are hit once with an 18, unless you want a shield.
I use my reaction to try to attack with
Right.
opportunity.
Thank you. So you're shot for 5 piercing damage.
Ew.
The single remaining dretch runs up to you, Finn, and bites and claws. And misses both times.
Thank God.
It says. Great. That brings us to Finn.
Wait, does Zeke or Euclid have something to say?
No.
Oh, yes.
I just have a thing to cast at the end of that round.
Oh,
He doesn't have to
okay,
wait.
cool.
You're coming up next right after Finn.
I'm going to green flame blade one of the bandits, and then whoever's next to him will take some fire damage if I hit.
Cool. The thugs are not near you. Do you want to go up to them?
Oh, that's right, because they shot me.
Only about 15 feet away.
No, I am going to first. I'm going to deal with the dretch that's right on me.
Great.
So that was a 22 to hit,
Great hits.
and that'll deal.
It's resistant to the fire damage.
Good to know. So the piercing is 12,
It's at 6.
or not piercing, slashing,
Right.
and then the fire is 7 damage.
Total.
Yes,
So it takes 19
before resistance.
before resistance. It's at 15, so it's at 3. The
Yeah.
dretch is at 3.
So I slash into it, and then I sort of turn to Gwyn and Euclid and go, Demon or asshole?
Oh, give the asshole. He's the one to tell you that.
That's fair. So then I am going to burn another 2 sorcery points. He's 15 feet away from us running down a hallway, right?
Correct.
Oh, but he's an assassin, so he's probably got good dex saves. I am going to... You know what? I'm just gonna do another 2nd level magic missile at him.
Great. The assassin.
Yes, I'm spending 2 sorcery points. I'm making sure that I said that.
You did.
Cool, great. So 4 magic missiles are going to hit him. That's another 12 force damage.
All right, he is at 56. And, yeah, he's at 56. All right, that brings us to Euclid.
I'm gonna hit him with a hypnotic pattern, if you don't mind.
Sure. What's the DC on that?
It is mine, I believe. Which would be, wisdom saving throw against my spellcasting, which is 15.
15?
Yep.
All right, the assassin, right?
Yep.
The assassin is going to roll a 10 and be paralyzed, incapacitated. Right? He's staring at the lights, overwhelmed by the glory and majesty of Skimmerhorn.
He just smiles. He's like, that's it. He doesn't say anything. Just Skimmerhorn smiling. Alright. I did not get a 1 on that. Let's not go off.
All right. That was Euclid. Gwyn.
Healing Walker.
Great. With what spell?
I'm going to scroll. 3rd level healing word.
Great. This means you have to run somewhat into the room.
Yep. I am fully aware of that, and I'm going to make a huge noise about it, too.
I have dropped concentration. Sorry, I didn't say that, but no one's in the sickening radiance anymore.
Aren't the assassins in the... What are they called?
Just
Oh, the
a huge-
henchmen?
Gwen
Are the
comes
henchmen in it?
just like making a bunch of noise and shouting out a bunch of other stuff.
It's way out of it at this point. Yeah,
Sorry?
The radiance. The radiance is no longer helpful.
Okay, yeah, I get rid of it.
Moved out of it.
Cool.
So, how much do you heal, Gwyn?
Let's see.
Might drain.
14.
If I must.
I'm up! That's very Mushu. I live!
Nice.
I need to make some tea so I have more things to hydrate. We're almost complete. All right. So, the
Can I
assassin
also-
is paralyzed. The thugs are clearly frightened, and the Glaberzoo's on its way out. I am willing to call this combat with you capturing the berry brambles and allowing the Glaberzoo to escape. Walker, you could reach the Glaberzoo, and it is only at 39 health, 59 health. Yours is the real thing.
It thinks I'm dead. I honestly want to follow to see where it's going.
Great. Great. All right. So,
Do I make a stealth check?
so we're going to call the combat with you guys as victims. Make sense?
Yes.
You're all good with that? Great. So the thug berry brambles lay down their weapons and go, you're clearly out. They're not Irish. What is it? It's
It's southern.
Southern. Y'all are clearly out of our league. Please, oh my goodness, just don't kill us. We're just following orders. The assassin is drooling and looking at the pretty Skimmerhorn lights. Do you want to tie him up or just be surrounding him with weapons? How do you want him to wake up?
Well, I think we should tie him up, first off. But second off, where are these henchmen? Are they cowering? Are they like, we surrender and they run? What's their situation?
They are cowering. They've laid down their weapons and are holding up their hands, and that's up to you guys. You do not get they know what's going on vibes.
Oh no, certainly not. They're just maybe fun to fuck with. That's all.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I think we should tie up the assassin, right? Yeah.
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 Great.
I mean,
somebody is going to make a sleight of hand or appropriate tool use check to do the good knocks.
Oh,
This is
proficient.
probably Walker.
I'm following the
Oh, you're following. Sorry, you're immediately following it.
Good.
Yeah.
19 plus 3. That's what I got.
I look back at y'all and I'm like, take everything. Y'all do whatever you need to do, okay? And take his weapon. I like it.
Yoink.
Thank you.
well, I was okay.
The assassin's weapon is a standard, no-nonsense short sword. What's special about it is the temporary poison that's been applied to it.
Is there an...
I'm willing for there to be a draft of that poison.
Great.
Walker, this poison's going to end up in your hands, probably.
Yes.
Just write it down. It's 7d6 poison damage, DC 15 for half.
7d6 poison damage.
That's nearly
for
purple worm. I mean, minus the
I'm using
DC.
the assassin stat block.
All right, nice.
I ain't cheating.
That's some good stuff.
Yeah.
What is it? Do I know what it's called?
It's you don't. It's just a green liquid in a jar.
Green liquid in a jar. Love it.
All right. We're going to go and figure out how well Walker's tailing goes. That's a number of different checks. Let's deal with the... we're going to probably do that after the break. Let's deal with the prisoners. Right?
Yeah.
So somebody else is tying up, sleight of handing the assassin?
Yes.
That was Euclid.
Got a 19 plus. I got 22.
22. Okay, that's his difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on to that number in case I forget it when he if and when he tries to escape.
Mm-hmm.
So he wakes up and he says, well. Seems like it was only a matter of time before we ran afoul of you all. You're just not going to let up until you take your pappy's fortune, are you? Like father, like son.
I think this is the first time we're actually having a conversation. Last time we met, you just hit me over the head. Am I correct?
Surprised you got away.
All right, you're a charming fellow. I don't want anything to do with my father. I made that quite clear. I have not gone for his fortune. But now, seems like that's the only thing he's going to listen to. So yeah, I'm gonna take everything from him. Everything. And then eye contact with the assassin.
Yeah?
Firebolt.
On.
One of the goons.
You're going to kill him?
Fuck yeah.
Great. Roll with disadvantage
Okay.
because of the nature of the explained.
Because I wanted it to look cool. That's still 14 to hit?
That very much hits this
Okay.
This thug with 11 AC. Roll your 2d10. You need 8 to burn him alive.
That is more than enough.
Great. He bursts into flames. The halfling goes, "Ah! Ah!" Falls to the ground. The methane catches on fire around him. The smell of roast pork, but literal burning sentient flesh, fills the room. And the assassin goes, "What the fuck?"
I tell the other two goons to stay. If they move, they burn.
He didn't move, and the other thugs are, "Please don't hurt us. Oh my goodness, please just don't. We're not gonna. We're just."
If you want to live, you'll shut up. Turn back to the assassin.
Mm-hmm.
I presume you've worked for my father for a really long time. All right, you know his tricks. You know his MO. I'm young blood. I'm new blood. I don't have a system or method, anything that you can learn or track. Okay? Now you have one choice in front of you. You are useful, or you are buried. What do you want to be?
Make an intimidation check with advantage due to the murder.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Great. He says, useful.
That's what I thought. All right. Who else is Pappy working with?
He looks around and he says, well, everyone but you.
Why doesn't he just run for president at that point? If he can get everyone to work with him.
Well, they all think he's they're the only ones working with him. He was working with the Aboleth. He was working with the demons. He's working with the Yonti. He's working with the Green Dragons. But mostly, I think his goal is just to make this city fall into chaos. I don't think he's not the president type. He is the dictator for life type.
Yeah, no, he's a dick, for sure. For life. Anyways, where's the paladin? Specifically. I know he's in some kind of a cave you gotta swim to. Or maybe I don't. Euclid, did you tell us that?
Did you tell him that, Zeke?
I don't think you did.
I did not.
Okay.
Alright.
He's in,
Sorry.
he's in the cave guarded by the beast.
What's the beast?
It's a particularly nasty aquatic monstrosity held on by a chain. It's
I need a name and a description now.
it's a white shark. WIGHT.
Oh.
It's a shark, an undead shark that has been imbued with negative energy, such that it is exceedingly dangerous. Doesn't need to be fed, but really likes to destroy the living anytime it sees it.
It's a damn shame. My dad and I could have been really good friends. All right. I turn to Euclid and Gwen. What do you want to do with them? You guys speak first. I have an idea, but you guys speak first.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I would just like turn them in, I guess.
No? Alright, Gwen, any suggestions?
Alright.
Kill him.
Alright. I firebolt and then I use my last, not my last two, but I use 2 more sorcery points to firebolt the other guys. The 2 goons. I'm keeping the assassin alive.
Great, you're just goon murdering.
Yeah, they're goons.
Yeah, no, fair enough. You feel
Get a
the
message
red
across
dragon
here.
flow in you. You feel like the king of the hill. You remember the dream you once had flying over the countryside, burning everything? You feel like that. It's glorious.
It does. Feels pretty damn good. That's a math 20 and a 17 to hit.
So you incinerate both guards.
And it is more than 8 damage.
Great.
Great.
They die screaming in agony and pain. Do Euclid or Gwen have any feelings about this?
I mean, I
Gwen
specifically
understands the
got
nuance
out
of having to declare power to a power-hungry source.
I mean, I've specifically got out of a crime family before I came here, so
Oh, sorry.
We're here to dismantle. Look, man, I'm not trying to pick up that infrastructure. Maybe the horde, though. I mean, if it's up for grabs.
how are you gonna protect it, huh?
You're not gonna
On
get
my
your
own.
dad with a bouquet.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
I mean, I just saw you right back there. I saw what you did. I saw what you
I can-
said.
Take care of it.
Yeah, but when you got a giant horde and you leave it, who's watching it?
I could just not leave it.
Are you just gonna sit there in the room for the rest of your life?
Maybe it depends
Bunch
on
of
what's in
gold?
the room. Look, man, you want some of that? I was gonna split it.
Alright, man. You do what you want to do. I'm not
You're judging me.
judging you. I'm worried.
Yeah, you are. Okay, no, it wasn't
Definitely
5
a
minutes
little
ago
judgment.
in the sewers, just around that bend, you were like, oh, I killed people. Now I do it, and I'm a bad guy?
I don't do it anymore.
Can you all make perception checks? Gwyn, straight, Finn, and Euclid at disadvantage.
I rolled a 4, and somehow I rolled a 3 afterwards. So, that's a 6.
So you don't notice.
No, yeah, that is a 6. That's the best thing.
Gwyn, how was your
I'd
perception?
love to utilize another one of those beautiful inspirations, but I have a 10.
I really was fiending. Like, y'all got any more of them inspirations?
Any more of that?
Got any inspirations in chat? I'm sure somebody does. I got 12.
Great. Euclid and Finn are lightly screaming at each other, and when they turn, there's a pile of ropes on the ground.
Oh, motherfucker.
He rolled over a 22.
Sorry?
He rolled over a 22.
Yep, he has a +9 to sleight of hand.
Well,
So he's gone.
He's gone.
Not like we see him start to sprint.
No. He had actually loosened the bonds earlier and was waiting for you all not to see. So as soon as you guys started fighting, he made a stealth check. DC was 19 for you guys, and then got away. I hope that feels fair. I tried to make that...
No, that feels... the disappointment I feel is Finn's, not Carter's, for
Okay,
sure.
great.
Yeah, Finn's fucking pissed.
I don't know why you didn't kill him first if you're gonna kill anyone.
Oh my... Because he was you! You're next.
Oh, I'm so sorry, little man.
Scales begin to push
What the fuck
through.
What the fuck can I cast?
Scales begin to push through Finn's skin, and little driblets of fiery drool edge out of the corners of his mouth.
Well, I thought you could
You're a
take care
nice
of this.
person. What?
I thought you could take care of this by yourself.
Say it. Say it one more time.
I thought you could take care of this by yourself. I'm not talking about getting away, I'm talking about you keeping yourself together, right? There's something inside you. Yeah, I know. I have to deal with it every goddamn day. You saw what it did to me when I turned when I turned away from it, right? When I let it happen.
All right, Euclid.
Yeah.
Thank you for cooling me down a little bit. I appreciate that. I'm still very hot. Don't push it. But I'm kind of dealing with some stuff personally and in a familial sense.
No, that's fine. I understand.
I'd
you.
appreciate you reserving judgments until all of this is over.
Like I said, I wasn't judging you.
Okay.
Just warning you that the path you're going down is not the one you think it is. It's not justified. It's not one you can easily get out of.
But it would be a justified path if I just killed him instead of the
Well, I mean,
other
like,
three.
if you're going to kill any of them, he was the first one to kill. You know, put it right there.
I can't stay. I need a drink. Should we try and find Summer?
I mean, sure. Or we can,
Might
like,
as
wait
well.
for him to come back or something.
I'm worried. I mean, I'm not worried. If any one of us can handle it by themselves, it is Walker. But all right.
Right. That feels like a fine place to take our 10-minute break, and then we'll pick up with what's Walker up to after a.
What is Walker up to?
What is Walker doing?
Let's find out. All right. Enjoy your break, everybody. Be back in 10 minutes. Bye-bye.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dice, Drinks, and Drama. We are in the sewers, following the misadventures of Walker and Summer as he goes after a horrible demon all by himself. I have a new mic that I just finally got set up. If you are having trouble hearing or understanding me, let me know.
Sounds good to me.
Great. So, hello, everybody. Walker. You are trailing this thing. How close behind it are you?
I want to be at least. It's dark in here. Yes, I have dark vision.
It's pretty dark, but you got cat eyes.
I got cat eyes. So between 30 and 60 feet at all times.
Great. You're going to make a survival check with advantage first. To follow.
What is my survival? That's survival. 18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you are you're able to follow it, first of all. But then I need you to make a stealth check. DC is only 13, but should you fail, very bad news.
So I just have to not get a 2. That's great. I love that. God, please don't be a 2. It's a 20, so it's fine.
Great. All right, so it is going further and further deeper into the sewers, and the abysmal energy here. Yes?
This is deeper into the sewers. Do I know? And down?
Down.
We're going
Spiral
down.
staircases, yeah.
Okay.
Into the ancient places beneath the Noxeros ziggurat. You pass by ancient forgotten laboratories, torture chambers. You're no longer in the sewers. You're in the ziggurat itself. And there are rivers of poison. There are cages filled with desiccated corpses of those who were left behind and left unfed to starve and to hydrate to death. And eventually, you find yourself following it deep into what once were the laboratories of the Green Dragons of Clan Noxeros. Do you want to follow in, or simply no? You know what? We haven't given the audience a chance to participate. Midwinter, follow in to the into the ziggurat underbelly itself, or should he turn back now that he knows where the demons are fully laired?
Now let it be known I have 14 HP. So
He's sneaky.
I'm sneaky though.
All right, so I'll write in the choice: sneak in, or go, or turn back.
Interesting.
I'm gonna finish my tea because I spent my break making.
Thanks, man.
Get that tea.
Mm-hmm.
Head back. Head back. Head back. Looks like you're turning.
Looks like I'm turning around.
Wow, guys.
Right? I don't know. I thought I would sneak in.
Yeah, I really thought chat was gonna be like, no, commit. Do it.
Yeah, this is like the first responsible decision Chad has ever made.
We love keeping me alive. I love that too.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean, you are the captain.
Gotta stay alive.
Walker,
Guide
you
that
managed to go back. It's easy enough to follow. All you need to follow is the smell of burning halfling flesh. And you return to Finn standing over the burnt corpses of several halflings, and no sign of the assassin that you had just previously captured.
Are we eating them?
Captain, you know what?
Well-
If you want to, they're cooked. I'd say they're closer to well done than rare.
You know, I'm not really here for the char right now. Where's that guy?
He escaped.
Don't you have like...
I got Euclid and I had a bit of a discussion. It was a little heated. We were not looking at him, and he disappeared.
Oh yeah, I love not looking at the assassin. It's my favorite thing to do. It's like getting stabbed in the back, but I never know when. It's very fun. I learned some things though. So, this tunnel that the Galabra Zoo just took leads to what is it? Ancient Green Dragon Ziggurat. Who is it? Whose Ziggurat is it?
Clan Noxeros, the clan of intrigue.
Clan Noxeros' Ziggurat, who were known for intrigue in their day. It escaped into some laboratory. Maybe, I don't know. It was actually just a door, but it escaped into a door, and I don't enjoy it. Regardless, though, if it's there, it must be home because it was pretty darn hurt.
Yeah. Well, we did learn a couple things before our friend got away. My dad has a zombie shark, and that zombie shark is currently guarding our paladin friend.
Okay.
Vanauth. Sorry.
I will
Vanauth.
say, I did already know that.
Did you know about the zombie shark? And also, did you tell us you knew that?
When did I have the time? Was it before or after you murdered the bunch boy?
I think it was supposed to be before.
I think it was supposed to be
would've loved
before.
to
Thank
have.
you, Captain.
I wish you would have given me the time. I wish you would have given me just a chance. Just a
You
little-
know what? You could have squeezed it in between 1 and 2 and 3.
I thought,
Honestly,
you know,
you really could have.
Hey,
No, there's
maybe
plenty
we
of
wouldn't
time.
Reveal our hand to anyone who might escape.
No, yeah. So you didn't give him any information. That's good.
No, I kind of.
You did.
I didn't give him information.
Oh, he provoked his dad, like really bad, like really just shoved a stick right in him.
We learned another thing. All right, okay. I got another thing that I learned, which is that my dad. He's working with everyone that isn't us. He's working with the dragons. He's working with the Yuan-Ti. He's working with the demons. He was working with the Aboleth. Here's the kicker. Here's the linchpin, Euclid. You can give me those eyes all you want. We learned that all 4 of them think they're the only ones working with my dad. They don't know they're being two-timed. And I think we can take advantage of that.
We get 2 of these opposing forces in the same room. And we let that slip.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Or I disguise myself as my paw. And I accidentally goof. Talk to Yuan-Ti about my plan with the dragons on accident. Subtle, but enough.
Oh. Well, here's the thing. The first thing is, our friend Vanauth is being trapped by a zombie shark. I'm not entirely
It's
sure.
a great white shark.
It can be whatever color
It's
it
more
wants
powerful
to
than a
be.
zombie.
All I know is I just finished a battle under sea. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We gotta go
I'm
back under there.
tired. I don't know about you. No, I do know about you. You're probably feeling worse than I am, but I'm bleeding
We're all
heavily.
pretty banged up. We should go, huh?
By the way, if only there was something that could be done about the bleeding.
I could try to patch you up. or
When did you
something.
guys get so passive aggressive?
I don't know. I think it's when I decided to pour a shot of espresso into a glass of Dr. Pepper.
It'll
And
do
then murder
that
a
to
bunch
you.
of people. It might have been when you murdered a bunch of people. That might have been.
This is
All right,
the first
whatever.
time
You
he's
know what,
murdered a
Euclid? You
bunch of
always got
people.
opinions.
Remember that time he just gave the people that disease just willy-nilly? That was fun.
That was not. No, that
What?
was the start down a dark road, but that was on accident. I did kill a man in cold
So
blood.
what I'm getting from most of this is every time I advise you, you make the worst possible decision.
Well, that's not true. I literally asked for advice. By the way, Euclid, that's when you could have mentioned.
I
That you
mean,
knew
that's when I
something.
mentioned you could like turn them in, which did actually mean you turned them.
All right.
in
Oh
a couple
no.
of days.
Pin. I'm putting a pin in it.
All right. And
Walker,
Mm-hmm.
would you turn this assassin that works for my father into the police?
oh, I didn't say the police.
Can't you turn him
Who are
into
you gonna turn with you?
Wait, we have other more.
I still need a
authority here.
drink.
Don't we have cells on the ship? We can have him be our prisoner.
Little late.
Well, that was the plan.
Why'd you murder them?
Oh no, I was just gonna take him. I don't need them.
Yeah, we didn't need. That's
We
a
don't
lot
need
of
space
mouths.
for him.
Yeah.
Look, here's the thing. I got a question for you, Euclid.
What?
Okay? Would you rather burn alive or get teared to pieces by a troll?
I'm sorry.
Burn alive.
Were either of those options that those
Tear to
people were
pieces
given?
by a troll.
Are you just talking to me? Are you just
I'm just talking to you. I just want to know your. No. This is not a threat. This is a philosophical question.
I mean,
Which would you rather? Which, Euclid? Answer the question. It's simple.
because then it's faster.
You'd rather you.
You know, burning alive
All
is
right,
the most
well-
painful death possible, right?
Oh, because you've died so many times.
I've been burned.
Have you been trolled?
No, but I've had blood
You
force
just did.
trauma.
All right. Well, I understand why you're a monster. I think it'd be better to burn alive. That's why I burned him.
Well, you
Guys
are
would've
also
beaten
a fire wizard, so.
Well, while this is all going on, Gwen casts Greater Restoration, but tries to stay fully out of the argument.
What is the greater restoration on?
You bleeding out.
Oh, okay.
It
Well,
doesn't
that-
kill any hit points. It just removes status effects.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'll get bomb in a second when you guys calm down.
Thank you, Gwen.
I would have.
I do want to say Gwen did tell me to kill them. I had backup.
Then again, weren't you, Gwen, the one who killed that? Gwen has never been the one to make the best decisions, yes? And yet you would follow her. I don't know. But you are my second in command for a great reason, and it is because I believe in you. Okay? Okay.
Just picture
All
me
right,
like
okay.
All right,
popping him on
3
the head.
destinations. Destination 1 is following the demons. Destination 2 is rescue Vanauth. And destination 3, there was one. Maybe those are the two.
Go after the assassin?
Go after the assassin. Right. I knew I had 3 in my brain, but then I got distracted by your lovely.
Rescue.
Go after assassin.
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 It's a new It's a nice
Yeah.
one now.
Those are our options, our lovely chat. Should they follow the demons, rescue Vanauth, or go after Assassi?
It's an
I think I
ASMR
made Assassi
subclass.
I think it made it too fun. Yeah, the Assassi being like the sassy gay assassin.
I was gonna. Oh, see, I was thinking
Yeah.
it was an
Oh my
ASMR subclass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
get plus 3 to charisma, and you can only be
Sure.
sass.
I think I've already found my
Be sassy.
It's perfect.
Stabbed him in the back, if you know what I mean. Anyway, sorry. I broke Devren. At least I broke somebody.
Rescue!
Rescue.
Downshift the nerd. Never. I'm always homebrewing McClunky.
Save the big boy.
Big boy.
You know it.
Assassin. Short for ass. Alright.
Ass of assassins.
That's my little brother, everybody. You can see the family resemblance if only through text.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
So wait a second. We're
Yeah, it's 2 and 2.
We're 2 and 2. We need one more.
Alright.
Aha! McClunky change.
Great. So you're making your way to the Berry Bramble substate, as Poopy Pants gave us earlier. Who I think we lost, or at least are very quiet. It has. It's fine.
Went to sleep.
Yes, exactly. It's late. So you are going to the substate of the Berry Brambles. Incidentally, the assassin is going in a different direction. Right? And that's pretty obvious. But you make your way back where you know, and where you know to go. and are lurking around. Do we still have that Veil of Shadows?
Has it been an hour?
No.
Then yes.
Then yes. Great. So you should roll stealth checks at +10.
Stealthy.
I love being like, I can't fail this. It's 19 on a roll, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Same.
I did not get a 19. I got a 6 on the roll.
You're
But
almost certainly fine.
At least.
I was going to say it's still a math 20 because the Veil of Shadows.
We love it.
We love it.
Shadow Veil is fucking great.
All right. So you are inside this estate. You're not far from where his hoard is. You're not far from his cove that goes out to sea, which is connected to the caged, the underwater area that is the lair of the great white shark. Now, the great white shark is a difficult enemy. You can't see it from above water. You'll have to jump into the water with your cloaks of the manta ray and engage it underwater, which is a terrifying proposition, incidentally. Or you could find some way to get around it, or find some way to avoid it. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like there's it is chained into that area, but you might be able to get it distracted. Maybe you could have it attack or harm somebody.
But let's see. I'm speaking to why can't I remember your name? I'm looking right at you. Yeah.
Finnegan?
Goodness gracious. Yeah.
I flip-flop between Walker and Summer. Sometimes it's because I can only remember one, if I'm being honest.
Understand that. When you were torturing this man,
There was no torture. It was psychological.
Did you ask how they got Vanauth in there?
No. I didn't.
Well, there has to be a way that this thing is either controlled or a way in or something. There's some piece that we are not seeing.
Yeah. Everybody look around. There might be a small bell or a musical instrument, and if you play it, the shark goes to sleep.
You make investigation checks.
Why not?
I just keep criticizing you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look for a bell.
No, you're gonna do whatever you want to do.
Oh, good, because I got a 7.
Got a nat 20
Nat 20.
to find that
I
bell.
got an 11 minus 2,
You see
9.
savaged and uneaten bodies littering the floor of the area of the water. And it becomes clear there's no musical instrument. They would just throw a living body to be life drained. And while the shark would savage that living body, they would swim past with their prisoner.
Well, it looks like they sacrificed those guys and then swim past, right? So I really wish you would have kept those thugs around.
Well, I was just about to say, can we just go back and grab the recently crispy
living.
bodies?
They don't care about dead bodies. They don't want meat. They want life.
Why did you marry an asshole?
No, just like
Right.
So, does somebody want to play keep away? I think
You know
is
what?
the best thing.
I will atone.
Well,
go
here's
in.
the thing.
I'll let him go for me.
No.
I'm the
I can
fastest
shield myself.
one.
I'm gonna be the hardest one to hit. If anything, I can keep his attention for the longest.
Are we just killing this thing?
I could.
That's the other option. You can fight it. You can bait it and go for enough rounds to just have this thing keep attacking one person. It does do potentially 60 damage a turn.
That's a death in one round for some people, isn't it?
Okay.
Also,
Yeah, that's more than my math.
Or you could fight it. It does have 172 hit points. It is probably too hard to fight. This is not intended as I will be clear.
Yeah.
This is not intended as a combat encounter, but a possible combat encounter exists.
Alright. What is there anything around us that we could like throw in the water to distract it, or like is there a barrel of flammable liquid we could pour over the top and just light it? I don't know what that'll do.
And there's an air.
You could. There are berry bramble folks around. If considering your utter disregard for the life force of berry bramble guards, you could try to sneak over and like knock one out and throw it in the water, and then have somebody swim past.
All right.
Is that really what we want to be doing? Sacrificing people to save another?
I think it's that, or we ask Gwen to see if they can summon some kind of small snack for the shark. But I'd feel worse about summoning a wild animal just to die than killing one of these guys.
So you feel better about throwing them in. What if they could run away?
Oh, if they stand a chance, then that's better.
Let's say...
Yeah, no bloodshed is better than some. For sure.
I'm just saying there's options on the table here. Like we could either utilize my connections and then be like, oh, they not too vibing with me. We could try to turn him into a shark and then throw him in.
Oh, so you polymorph him and I push him. That's a stroke of genius, Gwen. That's brilliant.
But
there's more?
Then what's stopping him from coming after us?
The shark.
You think the shark?
Then we just have two sharks on our hands.
The bigger shark is gonna stop the smaller shark. Yeah.
Maybe.
Ethereal McCookie says, not a good look for an October surprise walker. Just saying.
The ethics of the situation are slightly make him quicker at swimming, or in it, and like it's not really innocent things. It's like a favor call in. So like I'm just saying, everyone's like, you make rash decisions. They're bad. But so I'm gonna leave it up to you guys to decide which of those decisions is the most ethically sound for your hearts. Because you've been fighting a lot about that kind of thing today.
Let's do it.
So what are you doing?
We're gonna polymorph him, and then I get to push him.
So somebody needs to grab a halfling.
I'm grabbing the halfling.
Great. Make a stealth check again.
Do I still have that lovely advantage? Not advantage, but like plus 10 bonus from the veil. Okay. That is 23. 23? All right, so you sneak up behind a low-level bear, like not even one of the ones that was good enough to go out with Edge, which is the name of the assassin. Oh.
Just like a little dude. And he's just smoking some pipe weed. It smells like it's pretty good. Chilling in the corner. Yeah.
Do I know the strain?
It is.
Is it Yandala's Delight?
It is Yandala's Delight.
Okay.
I was gonna have it be one of the others, but no, you know what? It's a Brandabaris Kush.
Okay. It's not fancy.
It's still very good.
But
no,
it's good.
Brandabaris Kush is the tequila of these strains. It makes you go a little wild. Right, because Brandabaris is the halfling god of thievery, trickery, pranks, right?
That fits the vibe too. All right, so I have a 23 on stealth.
Right. You need to do 11 damage to knock him out.
How do I? Can I non-lethally magic missile?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because it's force damage.
Yeah. You can non-lethally anything except for like large area of effect,
like fireball or something.
Fireball and lightning bolt and chain lightning. Like you're not gonna.
Wait, so I mean, if I can non-lethally do firebolt,
sure,
do that. And he's the only guy in here.
Yep.
Dope. Lights out. Ooh, that's an 18 and a 19. I rolled with advantage because I was hidden.
Great.
Yeah. And you said
11.
Okay, and 11 damage to knock him out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 15. Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, boom.
Like that.
I run over and I search his body for weed. For Kush.
Who is Finn now? What happened?
Finn is going full Red Dragon this episode. There's nothing you can do to stop me.
Has a wide variety of pipeweed strains that are very similar to tobacco. And they might be slightly wacky, but we're being hosted by Wizards of the Coast, so we're not confirming or denying any of these things.
They are
I grabbed the
be wacky, but purely
the Kush. You did refer to it as Kush.
Yes, but it's just because it's cushy, not because
yes,
I am
so spongy.
My pearls.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that was the line.
No,
Crossed it, and I apologize.
I'm just being facetious. Great. You are you find many strains, everything from Yandala's Delight to Randabar's Kush to
As I am like stuffing this into my shirt and my cloak and my pockets, I go, this guy had a real problem. There's a lot here, guys. He just smokes so much. You know, if he survives this, we should talk to him about it. Gwen, you want to sharkify? What? Huh?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, just reading the chat made me.
Oh, I'm back.
Strategy on that. Yeah.
So yes, there's absolutely Siralale Reggie. And
you're still gonna roll his passive wisdom, right?
All of these wonderful things to paralyze sharks into not being able to breathe would work wonders if the shark needed to breathe and we're not undead.
Oh, we're just making
sorry to ruin the chat.
No, they're talking about the soon-to-be shark, not the current shark.
They want them to fall in love.
We want the sharks to kiss. They're
shipping
kiss.
it.
Okay, whatever. You guys have
kiss of all
departed
time.
from where we
It's all
currently
teeth.
were, and I am just gonna go ahead and.
All right, great. It's good to know. Great. So you got this guy. You're gonna polymorph him into a shark.
Yes, and I need the passive.
Great.
He's knocked out.
He's automatically going to fail. You have this giant shark. Are you sure you don't want like a dolphin or some other prey animal, or we want sharks?
Oh, I looked at the spade. I feel as though that's the nicest thing to do as a reef shark.
Great. And then you flump the shark into the water. Push it in.
Yeah.
Gently place.
Splash.
Push.
And that's when you see the horrible head of the great white shark. Its terrible, scarred skin, oozing pus. Its bitten fin with pieces of it flaking off come out. It approaches the other shark, and for a moment, you see a beautiful light connect their eyes. Oh. And that's when the great white shark's lips part ever so gently.
Can I try and jump over the shark closer to the other end of the wall before it does what it's about to do?
And then it bites the head off the other shark.
Yeah.
Grabbing it, spinning it around, draining its life. Carter, Finn, if you would like, it's sort of a kiss. Carter, so you're going to be making the athletics checks to try to swim through here quickly enough?
Sure. I was trying to see if I could like jump into this cove behind.
Over the shark. The shark. You want to jump over the shark. You want to jump the shark. That's great.
I want to, jump the shark. Yeah.
Great. Make an athletics check, Bonds.
Vic, have like crazy swimming boots.
Quinn could have easily Mary sued that for Quinn. For her.
Ooh. 23.
23?
Yeah.
Great. So you jump the shark. All of your friends were convinced you weren't going to do it, but many people will note that this is where DDnD began going downhill. You jump over the shark, splash into the water, and you see the great white turn its head towards you, but then go back to savaging its recently found love. and tearing it apart. How many hit points does the shark that you polymorph this person into have?
22.
22? Great. He's going to 23. So it's going to tear the shark into what it thinks is pieces, and all of a sudden there's an unconscious halfling. That was your first round. Finn, you are make another athletics check to swim to the other end of this.
That's a math 20.
Great. So you come up on the other side. Vanauth is there wearing a loincloth, nearly naked and glorious golden elven skin.
Wow.
And he says, "You're exactly the right height for a berry bramble. Are you here to rescue me?"
Yeah, I am.
He says, "All right. How did you get past the shark?" Meanwhile, the shark has torn the halfling into pieces, and you are now trapped in this room, along with Vanauth.
Characters tag.
We had a plan, Vanauth, to polymorph a guard here into a shark who would hopefully keep the other shark that guards your cell distracted. But based off of the ripping and the tearing that I hear behind me, we're both kind of trapped in here at the moment.
I was gonna make this interesting, and I like dangle my hand in the water till it moves towards me slightly, and then I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern underneath the water.
Great.
At it.
Oh, you gotta love warlocks that their whole thing is how can I avoid the combat as stated. I do appreciate it, but that is it's a common thread. All right, so let me first make it's got condition immunities, exhaustion, and poisoned, so it's not immune to this.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to roll a 12 on this wisdom save.
I need to beat a 15.
Great. So the shark is enraptured by your fingers. The paladin does not have his spell focus, just for why he cannot misty step. That is why he is mostly naked, not simply for our female and gay male viewers, but also for practical reasons. I don't go in for the gratuitous nudity, thank you very much.
What is this, season 1 of HBO?
Right, no, this
Game of Thrones?
This is story-based nudity, deeply built into the fabric of the story.
Anyways, I don't know. Is he chained up? Is he just here?
Yeah, he's just there. If he tried to swim past, would be eaten. He's been left at 1 hit point. Very occasionally brought food. He's terribly exhausted and in very bad shape.
Oh.
Right?
So can he swim over now that the thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's a devotion paladin anyway. No, he's a paladin of Coralon Lorethian anyway. The shark is going to fail, and then it gets a 16. Does it make a save at the end of every round? If it does, then we got problems.
Before it makes that turn, because if it does make that save every round, yes, it does.
Right. So while you were swimming back,
sorry, wait.
Yeah.
Failed save. Becomes charged for the duration. While charged for the spell is incapacitated, speed of 0. That's all it says. Takes any damage, or someone uses an action to shake the creature. That's all that happens.
Right? Nope. It is. So just so you know, in an alternate reality, just as you were about to reach land, the shark was going to break free of this, swim towards you, and just savagely bite you with its life-draining bite. But that reality has been altered, as realities often are, by Euclid. And you are able to swim back and get to the top, though you think to yourself, couldn't we have hypnotic patterned it first and not sacrificed the drug dealer?
Finn has that thought. No.
I didn't think of that at all.
No.
Euclid thought of that and is like, oh fuck, oh shit, oh no, what have I done?
Somebody always has to be sacrificed.
Yeah, that's the tradition. I am a berry bramble.
Logical consistency is necessary in this realm.
You gotta do it.
You are back out. Vanauth is covered in the water. His loincloth clings to him in a way that is very important for the plot. And he says, I had hoped you would rescue me, but I didn't expect it. Thank you.
Expected. We are always stewing. Do you know how much
Hey,
we've done?
Euclid, Gwen, should we go look for Vanauth's effects? I think we should do that.
Yeah, sure. Let's poke around or what?
I give my captain a wink as I leave. And then I do legitimately look for his stuff.
Great. Make an investigation check.
Okay. Meanwhile...
While they're talking, I can talk to this fine young fellow I see in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
How long
Did you get left alone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Just making sure.
Yeah, how long have you been out here?
Well, it's been hard to tell time, but several days, I think. I've been using my training to keep myself alive. They've been barely feeding me, only when the shark was distracted for other reasons.
You're gonna have to come to the ship and get yourself a proper meal or something, you know? You've got to be fed now that you are free and strong and almost naked.
Make a persuasion or performance check.
Surprisingly, it's both. Oh. That is 23.
He says, yes, I could eat something. And he looks at you like in a new way, right? Like he didn't realize you were interested before, and he says, this wasn't a business thing. You weren't coming here to save me because of the city. You were looking to save me.
Oh God, look at you've got me. I was looking to save you because I thought that you had dealt with my demon problem and you didn't. Do you know where it is right now?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Spilled beans.
It's underneath Clan Noxeros' ziggurat.
Yes, Clan Noxeros' ziggurat. Do you know how I know that?
Because you've been there.
And why was I there?
Because it wasn't swarming with Vrox and Barlgura because I killed them all?
Because you were captured before you did your job.
I was captured while doing my job. After.
Okay, no, I love that. I love that for you. You do need some food,
he turns around and he just starts setting up a boat to go out of the cove.
No, you are not going anywhere. We still need your help. There's still a demon afoot. And you
I am in no shape to fight a demon right now.
I know.
And he looks at you covered in your pincher wounds, and he says, and neither are you.
You don't know what type of shape I am in. I could be in several shapes right now. You'll never know.
He walks over to you and he touches your shoulder. He's going to heal you up to 45 hit points.
Thank you.
And he's going to say, no, now you're in a shape to fight a demon.
Okay, you have a point there. Regardless.
You're right. He should be at full health. He just doesn't have his items because he could lay on hands himself every day. Thank you, Finn. Thank you, Finn.
I was like, wait, you mean Homeboy's at 1 and his lay on hands?
I had thought that should be the case. I had thought that
saving it for me.
But I forget that he's
good.
I forget that he's got non-spell based healing abilities, which I think is the only example of that baked into a class. There are some other classes, like the Circle of Dreams Druid, could heal themselves.
Oh, the Healing Wind.
Well, no, not Healing Wind. Balm of the Summer Court. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, but regardless, you still need your help. with not only the demon, which I think we will take care of this time. You said that you knew of the dealings between the Green Dragons and what is his name? Aboleth, Sun Gold.
Yes.
I'm going to need some hardcore proof of that if I'm going to get the people to know exactly what they're dealing with and who they are voting for if they vote for that.
We do not have hardcore proof of that. That's why we're here investigating.
Well,
we can find it. And maybe Ara's found it. Maybe Ara has found it as a dragon slayer. But look, this is not the place to have this conversation. We need to get out of here. We need to heal, and we need to prepare for what's next.
Fine, let's regroup.
So you guys are going to find Vanauth's items. Additionally,
I was gonna say I got an 18 minus 2, 16.
Yeah, I heard it, and then I was like, I need to do this role-playing scene.
Yeah. I didn't think I said it.
Oh, I heard somebody say a good initiative. I had it in my brain that you found it. So, additionally, there are several other magic items lying about on the table. We'll say 3, one for each of the people that went looking. Can you each roll me a percentile die?
Yeah. 70, even.
70. You find a ring of spell story.
Fuck yes, I do.
Wow. I don't know what
Okay.
that is.
99.
Stored within it are, let me see how many. 1d6 minus 1. It has 2 cure wounds at first level stored in it currently.
Dope.
Cool. What else is found?
53?
53. You find a staff of the python. It's a staff that can turn into a snake
Dope.
Wait,
and wrap people up.
nice.
What's up, Moses?
Very Moses.
I always think of
Just ancient Torah sheep is what this weapon is.
Dr. Orpheus when I think of people who turn into snakes.
And then Gwyn, what did you roll?
99.
99. You find a wind fan.
What kind of Tamari teas? I love that.
Yeah, it's a fan that can like blow huge gusts of wind, which I just know y'all are going to use in some sort of ridiculous way.
Yeah.
So Vanauth is you've gotten him his armor and weapons back, but he's like not even like getting ready in them. He's like, we just need to go. We will be discovered if we don't leave.
All right, so we are.
Oh, incidentally, the air is charged with negative energy, but not in the like literal way. But like when the 3 of you return, it is clear that Vanauth and Walker are not getting along, not in the way you expected them to.
What? I'm getting along just fine.
You were a jerk.
People.
Vanauth, here's your clothes.
Thank you. And he does put on his clothes, but he's not going to take all the time to put on his armor.
Yes, Vanauth says that we should leave, and I agree. We should leave right now. We have a lot of work ahead of us, seeing how somebody didn't kill the demon the first time. Let's go.
We must cat stretch first.
That's right.
Oh,
Do we have to stand up, or are we just going for the back?
Let's go for this.
What happened to the armpits on your sweater, Zeke?
I have had this shirt since high school.
So it's not like weird Zara fashion. That's just
Maybe it is.
Maybe? I don't think it
is.
Are your
think it
arms
is
so
now.
spicy
They,
it burns them out?
just aren't connected anymore. I could connect them again. That could happen. That could be a
if you
thing.
wanted,
I have a sewing kit and I'm terrible, but I will sew that for you.
For real context, Zeke's a dancer, so the reason a lot of them blow out is because of arms being raised.
Because Zeke's lines are too good.
They're too
Yeah.
good.
That's why.
Close can't
All
handle.
right. You make your way back to the garbage pail where Eustace and Snorfeaseldex are waiting for you. Snorf says, "The handsome paladin returns."
Yes, he is handsome, isn't he?
He gives you a look, like the moment's passed and you ruined it.
Handsome.
And Eustace says, We are so happy to see that you've returned. Everyone in the city is thinking about you and talking about you. Yaha.
In like a good way or a bad way?
In a good way.
Good. Yeah.
See?
All
I
right.
love that.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
So, in fact, it doesn't even seem like Haliath could possibly win.
Oh no.
Oh, we got days. Anything can happen, don't you worry.
It was like, regardless, he can't win.
Are you resting? Are we 5 days out?
I mean, I've burned nearly everything, and still at 6 hit points myself.
No,
So
I'm aware.
I want to go to bed. I know you're aware. I'm aware that you're aware.
We're
Monster.
bad.
It wasn't bad. It was peer pressure.
Stop blaming me for all of your choices.
I'm not blame. Look, I loved that choice for sure, but Finn is definitely gonna be like,
Yeah,
"Well,
so
you
simply
told
do
me
it
I
a
could
little.
do it.
Deal with the
I'm
consequences."
bleeding."
All right, so you all sleep. But Gwyn, I think it's time
Oh no.
for you to do your dream work. Right? We've put this off long enough. Do you want to commune with either dream spirit? Do you want to turn over the perfect dreamer to the Sphinx? Something should be done with the dream things deep within the jungle here.
Yeah, no, Gwyn'll turn them over, but not before turning them over themselves, just to see like what's good, just to check the product before transaction.
So you wanna enter the dreams of this young girl with beautiful dreams that you found a few days ago?
Of course, I want to see
Great.
what the good stuff is.
You have entered the Lisa Frank dimension.
Oh no.
Do you know what this means?
Is this because of the polymorph?
No. This young girl's dreams are all brightly colored, filled with adorable versions of Dungeons and Dragons monsters and animals. There is the cutest owlbear you've ever seen in your life.
Oh.
It is in neon blues, oranges, greens, and purples. It is a rainbow owlbear. It is Mabel's world. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Right, without the weird 80s vibes from an 11-year-old from the 2000s. I always thought it was a little weird that she was so into the 80s. Like, how? But the premise remains.
This is Grandpa.
Everybody's in the 80s and early 2000s.
Right. There is a cartoony beholder that says, "Hello, I'm McNuggets," and it shoots you with a ray of ice cream, blasting you, covering you in mint chocolate chip. It's delicious. There are loads and loads of unicorns and colorful dolphins. I just had to say Lisa Frank, and then I didn't have to describe the rest of the scene at all. I just read the chat.
No,
And-
keep on going.
And
You've got inspiration.
I do. Great. And the girl says, "Somebody new to my dream. Hello." And she gives you a big hug around your shins. You are so drably colored, and she's going to extend her hand unnaturally, boop you on the nose, and you're going to suddenly become a radiating, rippling rainbow of colors.
It's just like a child for them to be like, "What are you wearing?"
Now you're perfect. Welcome to paradise.
Finally.
Would you like to eat some pancakes? They grow on my nearby pancake tree.
Sure, but I can't stay for too long.
And she goes and she harvests a fresh stack of syrupy pancakes that grow with a thing of butter, and she hands you this beautiful stack of pancakes. Should I get a fork from the fork tree?
Why is there a fork tree?
To eat the pancakes with, silly.
How old are you?
11.
Oh, okay. Favorite thing?
Unicorns. And that's when you see an entire flock of unicorns. Is that the right word? I don't even know. A stampede of unicorns?
Herd.
A herd of unicorns.
A herd. Yeah.
Of all various different shapes and colors, but lots of rainbow. It is a little intense, but it is beautiful and nice. An album of unicorns. I like that. An entire album of unicorns.
All right.
So see, 11. Ruby Dance
Source.
is being 11 is
Do we
correct.
know the name of this ideal dreamer?
What is the name of this place?
Franca.
I need you to spell that for me right now.
Franca.
Oh, Franca. I was thinking Franca with like a U.
No,
and a
no,
K.
Franca. Named after Miss Frank. Right? I am happy to be in service, Ruby. So you don't dream. And if you did dream, you would not have dreams like this. How are you feeling, Gwen?
Uncomfortable. At best.
Great. Do you eat the dream pancakes?
Is there is there dirt in this realm?
Yes.
I'm just gonna rub a little dirt on it just to feel a little more at home.
Great. The dirt, as you look at the dirt, you see every speck of dirt has a tiny little smiley face on it.
I'm
And
okay
as
with
you
that.
rub it on your face, it goes, yay, yay, yay!
I'm gonna use suspension of disbelief. Bury that memory.
Indeed, we love you, Red Faces! And she goes, oh, we're playing makeup! And she then you hear lots of little screaming gays, and she too applies dirt on her face like war paint.
Okay, Gwen's just gonna adjust and be like, I think I figured out what. It's like, oh, what causes these dreams for you?
Oh, these are just my best dreams. So much better than the nightmares. They only come out at night, mostly. Sorry, that was for Finn. That was for Carter.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
But the nightmares are so few and far between, and there haven't been any in months. It's mostly just this dream paradise.
Okay, I think I can go take care of your nightmares a little bit.
Okay.
Gwen's still trying to smile through all of this.
Make a performance check, Gwen.
That's apt. 6.
6. You don't like my dream paradise?
It's not that I don't like it, it's more so that it is not my dream paradise, but it's definitely yours.
Okay. What would make it your dream paradise? I can try to imagine it. I've got a great imagination.
I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, you won't hurt me here.
You want to tell me a little bit about your nightmares?
No.
Okay. I don't need to tell you about my dreams.
Great. Great. Indeed, you could have requested frogs, but that's okay. The dream ends. You've seen your perfect dreamer. Are you going to turn her over to the Sphinx?
No, because I have something else that I need to get done.
Which is?
Just to go back to those Wanty frog folks at the moment.
It's a several-day journey.
Oh, but I can always trance and maybe get a look at
Or
my...
you want to try to reconnect with Purse Safine
Yes.
in the dream realm? So you're going to
There's a
move
lot of
over
dream
using your dream
talk.
powers. Sorry, you were saying?
Oh no, it's just like I have so many cans and so many strings, I don't know who I'll end up calling on the other end.
Sure. And you find yourself dancing in a fantastic version of that same underground grotto. It is undulating, and this time you see that it is infinitely vast, and there are snakes, three-headed snakes, snake abominations, anathema, snake demons and devils, just snake abominations as far as the eye can see in this underlit grotto. And Persephone is doing a swaying, undulating dance atop her snake body. And she says, "Welcome back to us, Guinevere. You needed some more advice."
I think we need to start a little bit of a strange war.
You need to start a war. I am all ears.
So, I recently made a friend who wants all dreams to disappear.
Unacceptable.
I agree. And I know you're particularly fond of nightmares.
I am indeed. They are the journey to one's soul, the source of strength.
I agree. And I was wondering what your general thoughts are on creating a balance to ensure that we don't lose dreams and we still have a healthy balance of nightmares to keep people, there.
Balance of nightmares. Why not replace all dreams with nightmares? Wouldn't that be better for all of us?
No, because we're trying to move past binary thinking here. And I know you're definitely capable of it. On the other hand, on the other side of it, definitely not capable of it. But you can do it.
Great. Make a persuasion check.
Oh, I thought that was an intimidation check. I totally agree with persuasion, though.
I will accept, if it's better, I'll accept intimidation as well.
That is a 24.
24?
Yes.
She says, "We will work together with you. What is this war?" And she stops her undulating dancing and pays perfect attention to you. What is this war?
Think as the battle to sustain dreams.
All right. That is not very specific and therefore not very helpful in terms of actions I should take to aid you.
Okay, so I need to figure out, there's been some blockage in the area as far as even nightmares go, and figuring out ways of destroying that blockage might be helpful.
Interesting. Very interesting. You wish to enhance all dreaming.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for that beacon.
The Hanbalani is almost complete. Join us on the outskirts of town, lend your energy to ours, and we will enhance all dreaming and magic within Tecatawatl. The sooner, the better.
And a little less nightmares, right?
All dreams will be more intense.
Okay.
If you worry about the nightmares, nightmares are bred from trauma and conflict.
Oh,
if you're worried about nightmares, just soothe the shattered psyches of your city, and they will have more intense, pleasurable dreams.
Okay, I see what I'm working with now. Well, nice talk.
Very well. Let me know when
I'll
you
keep
come.
informed.
I am currently at the Hanbalani. Join me as soon as possible, and we can go about bringing this to be.
All right. Chat help.
All right, chat help. Chat help. What do you need help with?
Oh no, Gwyn fully acknowledges that they're the same. They're both equally just fudged. I just like hearing both sides of the argument, John.
Fair. The chat is currently very busy talking about the Geico lizard.
I'm sorry.
I don't know how helpful they're going to be.
We were talking about Mr. Clean, and then we just started talking about mascots. And I had to mention Gritty, the greatest mascot in all of America.
I don't even know Gritty. Who's Gritty?
Gritty, the Philadelphia Flyers. He's made by the person who invented the Fanatic.
It's like,
Cut. Can we get his mic?
Looks like I've got disadvantage for saying I like Nick Cage. I stand by it. He's a national treasure, and he has a pyramid in New Orleans. Come at me, he's my hero.
Anyway.
My own decisions later. At the end of the day, it's all canvassing.
So, what are you doing? Gwyn?
Gwyn will just wait until it's the worst possible situation to determine their outcome. I want to see how bad the tower ends up getting. Because quite frankly, a full absence of dreams is a little like we have a plug. Gwyn has a plug.
Well, you also have this this dreamer to give to the Sphinx to maybe change her mind.
Oh, perfect dreams. I see.
Right?
Yes.
But it seems like you've chosen not to do that. It's okay if you're not. I just want to make sure. You can try to find another dream.
Dreams through the woods.
Sorry?
I'll send the little girl's dreams through the woods.
Great.
I have no problem doing that. I also I have to have my secondary movement as well.
Great. So it's the next day. You know the location of the demons. You know about the perfidy of the Berry Bramble gang. You could spend a day playing politics to increase what's going on with your campaign, or you could immediately go after these threats. What do you want to do?
Biddy, so the Berry Brambles are working with all of our allies as well, and now
emphatically not Huo'i Nor. To be clear, they're not working with Huo'i Nor. Just to be clear.
All right. The biggest one, the Yonti, which we formed. Now the Berry Brambles know they're coming for him. That might be bad for that connection.
So you're suggesting...
Nothing, just an idea. Just throwing it out there. We don't have to do anything about it.
No, I didn't hear an idea.
There was an idea. The idea is that we have a threat now that we have to stop somehow. It's threatening our what is the word? Treaty? We didn't make a treaty, did we?
You made an agreement.
Alliance?
Alliance.
Yeah.
That's it. Yes.
Here's the thing. We know that the demon's plan is to. We learned a little about the demon's plan, which is to disrupt election day, which is in 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any threat that we need to handle before?
I don't know. It kind of seems like the berry brambles are at the root of every single bit of it.
Yeah, that's what I really don't want to say.
I wasn't gonna say it. I don't want to deal with it, but it's true.
I'm really ready to kill your dad, Finn.
No.
I'm really tired of everything else attacking us in the state city.
Gwen, I really like you. Nobody gets to kill my dad but me.
As long as he gets.
I don't. I said we
Are you
have to
okay?
kill your dad. You can kill your dad.
I'm not.
Do we like need to take a day off and like just get you a beer or something?
And I would love to do that, but
I'm
we
just
don't
saying,
have
like-
enough days.
We don't have enough
on.
days. Boss says we don't have enough days.
The
Looks like I'm
amount
drinking on
of
the job.
times we've
Cheers.
Come back here and we're like, oh, it's just Finn's dad. I'm just saying, it's adding up. We have like, if this was that sport where
No,
you hit
it's
things
we've crossed the line for sure. We got to deal with it because all roads point to Pappy.
To Daddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
So,
sounds like
you know where to find him, yes?
Well, yeah, we were just in part of his lair yesterday.
You know how to find him without getting trapped in his lair, yes?
No.
So,
No.
So I was down there
Hmm.
several weeks ago
okay.
as
Yeah.
a snake. You know when you freaked out? Remember I was a snake?
Yeah, I do. Great. Thank you for reminding me. Just throwing another bad thing.
Actually, I was saying that
last
we could properly case the
48
joint with
hours.
that, unless our captain has any better thoughts in relation to that.
No, I'm liking this. A snake.
No, that's good.
Doesn't
A little
have to be
snake
snakes.
thing.
We can figure it out. We can do something else. I have newfound confidence in my manipulation of other people's forms. So, like, if we're into that in any other capacity, I'm totally okay with it.
So I was a catfish at one point, so I can do anything.
nice.
Congratulations.
Nice.
What's it like to not have gills?
It sucks, actually. I would love to be under there. It was kind of warm once you got used to it.
Could you make me like a...
Who would you want to be?
I don't know. You know, I was thinking about it, and I'm thinking really, really, really tiny.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
so you'll feel really. No, I won't say.
I
that.
don't read into this, all right? It's just I was thinking it's, you know, a snake is small, but if someone sees a snake, they're gonna be like, a snake, and they try and kill it, you know, or whatever. But if I'm like, buzz, I'm a bumblebee.
Well, same thing though, right? They're like, a bee, and they try to kill the bee.
Yeah, but they're small. I could be on the other side of the room. I can see a bunch.
But it will also take you a lot longer.
All right,
to
fine.
get
Look,
around.
I don't get
I'm
to
just
live my
thinking
dream
through-
of being a bumblebee. It's fun. Euclid's just stepping on all my
Why
dreams.
is it different than
Like,
me
how-
fighting you? I'm
how-
not fighting
How
you.
much,
It feels
how
like
much
you're
you think
fighting.
you could accomplish as a bumblebee? Like,
No,
let's
I
say
would-
you find something, you need to pick it up. You're literally this small. How's that? How's that
don't-
fair?
How do
We can do that
bumblebees
another time.
hear? You'd
Like
only be
Finn,
able to
if
like
you-
feel vibration.
Okay, fine. I don't get to be a bee. It's
No,
fun.
no,
it's
I'm
whatever.
saying-
You know
I'm-
what? I'm just you. What's your plan?
Hey, John.
I'm saying you can be a bee, just not today.
If someone's a bee and they sting someone, do you roll on a table to see if they're allergic to bees?
No.
That is a great question, actually.
That's
I love how John's answer was just no. That's it. That's just the answer.
No, in this fantasy world, no one is allergic to bees.
That is a fantasy.
No. People are allergic to bees when it's dramatically appropriate.
Okay.
You can't turn into a bee today.
Is it
Right.
grammatically
Fine.
appropriate?
Okay. I just like they're like the dogs of insects. I think they're cool.
You could turn into a bee. I don't see why that's not acceptable.
No, it's not acceptable socially.
Oh, I see.
My
I
companions
misunderstood the group dynamics.
have deemed
What is
that
the
I'm not
dynamic
bee
there?
worthy.
Great.
Hey.
Thank you for
Thanks for the
subscribing,
sub.
Mechanism. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. All right. So, why don't we take these last 10 minutes to take some non-combat, not necessarily directly into the plot related actions, right? Like, do you want to affect the election in some way? Do you want to send out some more information? Like, this is like giving Storfieseldax orders, giving Eustace orders. Does that make sense?
I really love Proop's idea of spending this day to level up.
Yes, level up.
That's all we do.
Yeah, like we just spend the day to level up.
The last 10 minutes of this round, we just level up.
You know what? It was.
we could put more salt
my
into the
downtime.
wound that has been gaped.
Can I just level up in my downtime?
Yeah, can we do downtown action when we leveled up, John?
Administration does not negotiate with terrorists.
No. It's just terrorism. Just saying the same thing over and over again until you say yes. That's it's terrible.
All right. So even Princess is showing you her booty over there. She's like, "This is how much I view your request."
Cats
Booty.
like you if they show you their booty, though. That means they trust you.
Have you
It's
seen
true.
Yeah.
my booty?
So she likes that decision. That's how I would interpret that.
So we're wasting your opportunity to
Okay.
take these little actions.
Sure.
Finn, what do you need right now?
What does Finn need? Finn needs a day off. Finn needs a stiff drink.
Also, Walker, what do you need right now? You were just a fish.
Oh, yeah, I was just a fish. You know, I think I would be in shock over it, but no, I'm fine.
Okay.
No, I have been wanting to move this timeline a little forward.
Oh.
Anyway,
Okay.
so I think you all need to take a day off
And level up.
just to get yourselves together,
Yeah, it's
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do? Let's do that real quick over these last 10 minutes. What is your relaxation downtime activity?
Is there a sauna?
There is absolutely a magic sauna.
Go to that one.
Carter and Finnegan, both. They always go to the sauna.
Great.
Always.
You end up in a very nice sauna. Do you want to invite your sage Ragnarok friend?
No. A sauna is a special sacred place for detoxing. Okay, it's meant for silence and contemplation, and occasionally the Finnish language. I am just sitting there and sweating for a day, and occasionally going out and cooling down, and going back in. 10-minute shifts.
Great, I love it. You
The whole day.
You lose some weight. You look real good.
Thank you.
Your scales are just more lustrous and sheeny than they've ever been. You just walk out feeling like 1,000,000 gold pieces.
So like 100,000 platinum.
Yes, that's how math works. Great. What are the rest of you all doing?
I'm gonna definitely continue to kind of pester Euclid in a slightly positive way of figuring out a little bit more about why the worm has been spreading across their entire body, and just trying my best to not talk to Skim, but also just kind of buddy up with the friend that I once had.
All right, make a persuasion check, and we can determine how receptive Euclid is via that methodology.
$17.
Great. So, with a 17 persuasion checks worth of weight behind it, what does Euclid mention to Gwen?
17? Sure. Well, I kind of tell them that I was for a young age, I was taken in by a crime family in, what is it, Capitus Rex?
Populus Rex now.
Populus
Yes.
Rex
It
at
was
the time.
it was Capitus Rex at the time.
Yeah, it was Capital 6 at the time. And I ended up growing up in there, and to move up faster in the ranks and impress who my parents were at the time, I sort of sold my soul to the worm that lives on the moon. Which seems, I like to make it sound playful, but it's really bad. Yeah, he a couple of years ago, he died, I thought, and I lost my powers and I was free. I wanted to get out of it for a long time. I was sort of on the run from my own patron for a while. In where was I? What's the name of the place you guys just were at?
Polonisos?
Polonisos. I was in Polonisos, and there was like a new god there, and I was like, who can I trick to possibly get on the wrong side of one of the worst elder things that ever existed? And a new god, there it is. And yeah, sold my I guess other half of my soul to him. Yeah, I'm just trying to turn over a new leaf, and maybe walk out of it with half a soul.
I had a bad god mom too, so that's kind of what I was asking. Just trying to do some team building. Figured nobody asked, so I figured it'd be proper.
Oh, thank you for asking. Yeah, I did some terrible things before I met you guys. I was sort of just living on the high of having a new life when I first met you. That's why it was sort of out of my mind. Still am. It goes in and out. I've been hearing... Sorry. So, like, I used to be able to hear, like, the worm at all times in the back of my head. Or the front of my face, if you will. But I think I've been hearing it again now that we know another bit of it exists. I think that thing is waking up. I feel like we need to do something about it.
So, Walker, you recently were possessed by an entity that you could not control. Any advice or guidance in this particular?
You sound like Delilah on the radio. So you were recently possessed.
I'm just really trying to do a small group building, group therapy session.
I love it.
So I was just like, I just happened to be walking past you as you say this to me, and I reach out and I'm like, okay. So I was possessed for like what, 3 seconds? It was
It was about a day.
3 seconds. It was honestly quite nice to not have to think of myself and my care and my responsibilities and all of me for a day. And I believe that is the only vacation I'm going to get. And then I'm going to walk off.
Fucking fair.
Yeah. True. I am conscious the whole time when it tells me what to do, and then I have to do it because binding soul contract. So yeah. I mean, I originally chose it, but then I don't want to get into that. We don't have to get into that. Like, it doesn't have to get this heavy, right?
No, sorry.
Sorry, don't worry about it. Where is a good place to smoke around here? Actually, I know, but we're not allowed to go there anymore.
But Finn has a huge amount of murder weed, so
I don't know what that laugh was, but it was appropriate.
yeah. It's weed for which you have paid the iron price, right?
Yeah. Come get this kush, dude. I'm in the sauna.
I'm not allowed the nonsense. I've got tattoos.
What?
What? Is that permitted here?
Dude, you're the only rule about a sauna is you've got to be naked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, it's not a sexual thing. It's just, chill out.
Alright, let's...
It's
Okay.
only weird if you guys make it weird. It's fine. It's a sauna. Okay? This is... Trust me, I do this with every group I've ever bonded with.
Love that.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
I feel like I should ask my god this, if you've done this before. And I feel like I'm going to get a different answer than what you've just told me.
What?
okay, right.
I love this.
You have a lovely sauna day and rest and relax. 4 days until election is where we'll pick up next week.
Hi guys, it's me, Carter, or Finnegan, or Editor. Whatever you want to call me. First off, I want to thank you on behalf of the whole DDnD team. It means a lot to us that you're watching our content on YouTube. It's super cool. So please be sure to like and subscribe and ring the bell and all the other YouTube stuff that you're supposed to do. Second off, I do want to say, if you enjoyed this episode and you found yourself being like, oh man, that was cool, but I sure wish I could have been a part of that conversation and helped decide where the party should go, you can. You can watch us for free on Twitch every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We are simultaneously on the twitch.tv/Dice Drinks and Drama channel and the twitch.tv/DND channel. Wizards of the Coast is hosting us. It's awesome. So those links are down below, along with a whole bunch of other cool stuff that everyone on the team is making. Vic's got a module. Devren's got a podcast. I may have something eventually, and I'll put it down here, along with our Patreon. It's super cool. There's a couple tiers, lots of exclusive content, and yeah. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.